against North Texas, which again is going to be another team that is a completely new roster, just like Cleveland State. And of course, they're connected because Danielle Robinson is now the head coach in North Texas, and he brought 4 of his Cleveland State players and his entire coaching staff to North Texas. So actually, the North Texas game on Sunday, it's kind of like playing Cleveland State again for the Ramblers coming up. That game at Now Arena, by the way, in Hoffman Estates. If you're thinking the game's here at Gentile Arena, it is not. It is at Hoffman Estates, Now Arena. Get your tickets. We'll see you out there. It should be pretty fun. All right, we're going to step aside here for the national anthem and these starting lineups. But on the other side of that, we will get you those starting lineups, and we will have the opening tip, Merceyhurst and Loyola Chicago on a Thursday night in Rogers Park here on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
With a good retirement strategy, nothing is out of bounds. But without one, you risk penalties you didn't see coming. Join us live online for Retirement Planning University. It's interactive, instructor-led, and covers what you need to know when it comes to retirement planning, taxes, income strategies, common mistakes, and more. All from the comfort of home at no cost. Reserve your seat at helpingamericaretire.com. That's helpingamericaretire.com. Retirement Planning University is a nonprofit and not an accredited university. Loyola University is not a client. See website for disclosures. Go Ramblers!
Make sure to follow the Ramblers on social media at Ramblers MBB for all the latest news, updates, videos, and highlights.
On the alley-oop! Are you kidding me?
That's at Ramblers MBB on Instagram and Twitter.
Cam Crowley here to tell fans about my friends at TicketEstore.com, a longtime sponsor of Loyola Athletics. This alumni-owned company bleeds maroon and gold. They've been around before the Final Four, and they get the 63 chant, the game day scarves, and the roar of a sold-out Gentile Arena. Whether you're looking for Ramblers tickets or any other sporting events, they've got you covered without the sticker shock at checkout. Let's go Ramblers.
On the Ramblers Sports Network from Learfield.
Hunter shoots. He off the rim. Rouse gets the score. It's over. It's over. We won. We won. We won.
This is Loyola basketball.
Chicago for the second year in a row. Your Loyola Ramblers are Missouri Valley Conference tournament champions. And in the process, they have earned an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. Sister Jean, dust off those dancing shoes. Here we go again.
4. Gets in the lane, step back from the A-10 logo.
Hey, Justin.
Move it. He spins by Joseph. Goes to the hoop. Thunder finish with the left hand. Now to Watson for a left side 3. Yeah. Drives again against Avila. Finds a cutter. Cavani with the 2-hand slam. The Loyola Ramblers, as they earn themselves the A-10 regular season championship.
Amen. God bless you. Go Ramblers.
It's time to turn up for tip-off. Let's go courtside with the call of the game. Here's Scott Sudikoff and former Rambler forward Christian Thomas.
Welcome back to Gentile Arena, the national anthem complete, and we're a couple of minutes from this one getting underway between the Ramblers and the Lakers on a Thursday night in Rogers Park. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Loyola Medicine, the official health system and sports medicine sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Loyola Medicine has nationally recognized experts providing personalized, compassionate care. Learn more at loyolamedicine.org. All right, first for Merceyhurst. We talked about him already. Bernie Blunt, 5'11", 180-pound grad student. He's from Morgantown, Pennsylvania, which I was not even aware that there was a Morgantown, Pennsylvania. I wanted to say West Virginia. Preseason all Northeast Conference. Again, last year, 12.5 points per game against Northwestern in 25 minutes, had 8 points, was only 3 of 10 from the field in that game. Did have 3 rebounds. He's joined by Nicholas Ivanaskis. He's a sophomore from Chicago at a Sunrise Christian Academy. He played in 27 games last year, 15 minutes off the bench for the Lakers. Against Northwestern, he had 6 points in 21 minutes, also grabbed 8 rebounds. Christian Gamble, 6 foot, 195-pound senior from Silver Spring, Maryland. This will be his 91st career game at Merceyhurst. He made 2 starts last year and played in 28 games. 6'2", 165-pound sophomore Jake Lemmelman from Newton, Massachusetts, as he scored 14 points in 27 minutes against the Wildcats, 6 of 13 from the field in that contest. And rounding out the starting five is 6'5", 250-pound sophomore Kadir Martin from Staten Island. He played in 25 minutes against the Wildcats on Monday, had 7 points, and quite the legacy of college basketball players. A pair of his brothers, Hassan and Malik, both played for Rhode Island, and Hassan was the A-10 Defensive Player of the Year back in 2015-16. They're starting, their head coach is Gary Manchell. He's in his 23rd year as Merceyhurst head coach, 32nd year overall. He has 518 wins. Now, all of those except for 15 of them have come at the Division II level, but hey, a 589 winning percentage is a 589 winning percentage. Blunt, Ivanauskas, Gamble, Lemelman, and Martin are the starting five for Merceyhurst. And now for the Ramblers, it'll be the same starting five that we saw on Monday. Justin Moore, the 6'3", 185-pound redshirt junior from Philadelphia, in 31 minutes, 6 assists, and a steal against Cleveland State on Monday. Cade Dotson makes his second start in as many appearances with the Ramblers, 6'1", 190 from Beaumont, Texas. The transfer from New Mexico connected on a career-high 4 3-pointers in that game against Cleveland State. Also had 4 assists and no turnovers and scored 16 points, just 2 points shy of his career high that he had last year at New Mexico. Dominic Harris gets the start again, 6'3", 190-pound grad student, 6th year. He was 0 for 4 from the field against Cleveland State, only played 11 minutes. We'll see if he can bounce back in this game. Of course, Miles Rubin, 6'10", 220-pound junior. He had 16 points in 28 minutes on Monday with 6 of 9 from the field, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, and also had another 4-block game. And then Kamani Winsu, 6'7", 210-pound senior from France. He tied his Loyola career high, playing at 29 minutes in that game on Monday. 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. Drew Valentine in his 5th year as the Rambler head coach, 84-51 his record. That's a .622 winning percentage. With the starting five of Moore, Dotson, Harris, Rubin, and Winsu. All right, CT for game number 2. Your keys for Loyola to go to 2-0.
Yeah, it sounds cliche. We just have flat out have to defend better. So Cleveland State shot about 44% from the field. They got several opportunities where, just a bad closeout. It looked like some of our guys were just cones out there, just not even giving up any resistance as they were driving into the paint and creating offense for themselves and for their teammates. So we got to get better on that. Also, the rebounding. I mean, we can't be minus 17 against these guys. We have a clear size and athleticism advantage, but then also thinking about how that's going to fare in the A-10 schedule. Like, you're not going to there's not a team on the schedule that we can beat in that league if we are minus 17 on the glass. And then the last thing, just continue our offensive execution. We had 4 or 5 guys in double figures on Monday night. Great opportunity for them to continue where they left off. But then also, I want to see somebody like Dom Harris get going too, because I think that's going to add just to our builds his confidence, but then also just makes us a more dangerous team the more guys that we have.
Yeah, 91 points on Monday. 5 different players scored in double figures for Loyola, and that's, without a Justin Moore or Kamani Winsu, who could most certainly score double. Dominic Harris, we know, can score in double figures. I mean, he had a 31-point game a couple of years ago with Loyola Marymount, so hopefully being back with a Loyola will get those juices running again as Loyola comes out in the traditional white home uniforms. Loyola script across the chest in maroon, outlined in gold. They'll move right to left here in the first half. Merceyhurst in road green. Loyola facing a lot of green to begin this season. Cleveland State on Monday. Merceyhurst today. And, of course, North Texas in the mean green coming up on Sunday. Green uniforms with white numbers and letters. Merceyhurst across the chest for the Lakers. Of course, right there on Lake Erie in Erie, Pennsylvania, hence the name. Not like the Los Angeles Lakers, nowhere near a lake. Well, there are lakes, sort of, but obviously the name comes from Minneapolis. Yeah, I was waiting for TV to be ready for this one, and CT's getting the chuckle early at my randomness sometimes.
Oh, yeah, it's good. Never change, Sudi.
No. Well, we got to find a way to fill the air sometimes when we're waiting for TV to be ready to go here. What did you do today, CT, other than work?
Let's see, other than work.
Go to the gym?
Yeah, I hit the gym.
Pump on?
I hit the gym.
I did not have time for that today, but
yeah,
I look good.
Too. Yeah, but work's been pretty light lately. I'm starting a new job on Monday, December 1st. So
and they know that you need certain time off, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
okay,
I made that very clear in the interview process. And so now we're at a point now I already gave my current job 2-week notice, and we're just sort of, just doing a lot of offboarding.
All right, here we go. Miles Rubin wins the tip easily against Ivanauskas. And the Ramblers have it to begin tonight's ball game. Dominic Harris on the left side with Cade Dotson. Now Moore between the rings, dribbles to his right. Push pass left side for Dotson. Back to Moore. Return to Dotson. Swings at Harris. Extra pass. Winsue. Got bumped. Drives. Bounces. Rubin. Dunk. Solid opening possession.
Yep. Everyone touched the ball on that possession right there. Got an easy bucket.
2-0 Ramblers. 30 seconds in. And Justin Moore creates a turnover, knocking the ball away near midcourt from Jake Lemmelman. And his Rambler ball.
Yep. Great start.
So Justin Moore, he scored 8 points, but he was 3 of 12 from the field on Monday, and we've already seen that he can shoot the ball much better than that. Moore dribbling out front, gives to Rubin, poked away from him, but retrieved on the right wing. Now Rubin spins to his left, gets across the nail, and he got fouled. Trying to stay with him as best he could was a much smaller Christian Gamble, who is listed at 6 feet. First foul of the game. Being under out of bounds. Winsue will inbound. Lobs it out top to Moore. There with Dotson. Now Winsue sideline left. Rubin comes to set the screen. Rubin rolls to the hoop, but Winsue doesn't pass it to him. Dotson now on the wing. Out front, it's Harris with 10 to shoot. Rubin got doubled. Harris, top side 3. Misses off the right side of the iron. Long offensive rebound for Rubin. Just ripped it away from Gamble. Skips it over to the right corner to Moore. There's 15 on the shot clock here. And Harris,
he did.
It's called for the travel. Little fake right. Try to go left, but shuffled the feet.
Yeah. I like that 3-point attempt, though. Nice inside out, real clean look. Hit the bat right down in the rim, just a little bit long. So I like the attempt.
18:48 to go. First half, 2-0 Loyola. Ramblers extending pressure in the backcourt. Dotson guarding the ball in the hands of Lemmelman. He bounces it between the rings for Blunt. He's guarded by Moore. Now Ivanauskas for Kadir Martin. They keep the ball near the top of the key right now. Driving left is Blunt. Got to the hoop. Blocked. Oh, and it got the backboard first. So second time that Miles has been called for a goaltend in the span of about a minute and 10 of game action, of course. Or actually 2 minutes and 10 going back to last game. Just got there a little late.
That's an illegal screen.
An illegal screen here on the left wing. Kamani trying to set it for Dotson.
Yeah, he never totally got set. You can see the replay right now. Yeah, it was an easy call.
That bucket before, of course, was Blunt on the goaltend. So 2-2, 18-12 to go. Martin dribbles right inside the arc.
Yep.
Gamble trying to get free, and Martin, Harris grabbed him. And we'll see Daywilk Tavares checking in for Dominic Harris, less than 2 minutes in. Some may be wondering if Daywilk earned himself a starting role with his performance late, but something to be said to having someone like him and Joshua Ola-Joseph coming off the bench. Ivanauskas between the rings, coming to get the basketball is Blunt. Passes left corner, 3 in the air. Kadir Martin off the heel. Dotson goes up high to get the rebound. He'll get it over to Kamani. Swung around to the left corner. J-Mo for 3. Ooh. And the rebound off the miss for Lemmelman. And the Lakers up ahead to the hoop and softly put in by Kadir Martin. And Merceyhurst has a 4-2 lead, 17:35 to go. Ramblers have started 1 of 3 from the field. Merceyhurst 2 of 3. Driving right baseline is Tavares. Finds a cutting Kamani. A tough pass to handle. It got knocked free to the floor and picked up by Gamble for the Lakers.
Yeah, I'd like to see Kamani just go straight up with that instead of trying to take that gather dribble.
Once guarded by Kamani. Bounces it left for Ivanauskas. Now the hands of Martin. They back off on him, let him take the 3, and that's why he misses it long off the window. Loyola into the front court the other way. J-Mo picks it up. Top of the key. Swung. Wide open right corner. Tavares almost picked up where he left off, but Miles has another offensive rebound as the ball was halfway down and out for Daywilk. Tavares now for Rubin. Top of the nail. Back to the basket. Now faces up. 10 on the timer. Rubin, the low left-hand dribble. J-Mo comes to get it. The alley-oop not there, but Tavares wide open for a left wing 3.
Yeah, 2 wide open looks for Daywilk.
So Daywilk is now 6 for 9 shooting threes in his Rambler career. Of course, after making 7 against the Ramblers in Hawaii, he owes us one more, CT, and he's paid his debt. And hopefully 70 more from there. 5-4 Loyola, almost 4 minutes gone by. Lemelman, Moore trying to stay with him. Rubin switches on him at the right elbow. Now out to Blunt on the left wing. Takes long. A really tough three, fading away. And he missed it long, but the problem with that is sometimes it's easier for the opposing, the offensive team to grab it, and Ivanauskas lays it up and in. 6-5 Merceyhurst. Dotson drives, got bumped, flips it up. No foul, and the rebound by Ivanauskas for the Lakers. 6-5 Merceyhurst leads, 15:40 first half. A little less energy than we had in the building here on Monday. A little smaller crowd.
Yeah, a little bit slower pace, too.
Yes. Baseline fading away right side. Gamble missed it and got fouled. So that'll be 2 free throws for Christian Gamble. We come back from a timeout. Foul, I believe, was on JMO. Yes, Justin Moore, his first foul. Timeout on the floor with 15:28 to go in the first half. It's Merceyhurst 6, Loyola 5. This is Rambler basketball from Learfield.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time. Which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order, and made just for you. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
The Bud Light Loft in Gentile Arena provides a fantastic sideline view of the court. It also offers plenty of exciting amenities, including all-inclusive food and beverage service with an elevated game day tailgate menu and a reserved countertop seat with access to high top tables. Interested in season, group, or single game tickets in the Bud Light Loft? Visit RamblerTickets.com or call 773-508-WOLF. Hey Chicago, hungry for the real deal? It's time to spice things up at Taco Pro's Edgewater, where flavor takes the spotlight. Authentic Mexican tacos, burritos, enchiladas, tortas, quesadillas, and fresh salsas made daily. Plus refreshing horchata and watermelon agua fresca. Find us at 5310 North Broadway Street in Chicago, or hit us up on Instagram and Facebook at Taco Pro's Edgewater. And go Ramblers!
Make sure to follow the Ramblers on social media at Ramblers MBB for all the latest news, updates, videos, and highlights. That is at Ramblers MBB on X and Instagram. And, of course, you can follow the Ramblers Sports Network on X and Instagram at Rambler_SN. You can also find us on Blue Sky, which we learned we had a little bit of an audience on Blue Sky. At RamblerSN.com is actually our handle on Blue Sky. And we're always happy when someone says hello on any of these formats, or if they got a question for CT, or maybe even for me about something, feel free to jump in at Rambler_SN on X, Instagram, Threads, and again, Blue Sky, you can find us as well. All right, CT, we said it's a slower pace than Monday, a little sleepier here in the building. 6-5 Merceyhurst, 15:28 to go. Early thoughts here.
Yeah, like you said, Scott, it's just a bit of a slower pace so far compared to Monday night. I do see that we just checked in JOJ and Chuck Love, so I'm curious to see, get JOJ guarding the ball, picking up full court, try to speed the tempo up a little bit. And then also Chuck could also be a guy that is that's going to do that. But we need to start getting up and down a little bit more.
Christian Gamble missed the first of 2 free throws as he was fouled by Justin Moore before the timeout. He does bounce in the second. So Loyola's lineup right now is Moore, Ola Joseph, Love, Rubin, and Tavares. 7-5 Merceyhurst, 15:25 first half. Moore right side. Rubin catches now. Feet on the three-point line. Finds Ola Joseph cutting as he curled into the paint. They count the basket.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah, I mean, he gathered the basketball on the pass here, got bumped, and then went up. He never put the ball on the floor. And now they're going to wave it off, and I do agree with that. Yeah. Because what happened is he got bumped, and then he sort of regathered, then he shot. So he foul on the floor.
That was a nice little action. He tried to set a flare, had JOJ setting a flare screen for Tavares. I mean, this way he's been shooting it, both guys ran to him. That's what opened up the slip to the basket.
So under out of bounds for the Ramblers on the second team foul on the Lakers. Rubin catches it out front. Low left-hand dribble, finds Ola Joseph, left corner, picks it up, looking to pass. Chuck Love comes over to be available, gets it. Now for Tavares on the right. Fakes the handoff with Moore, drives down the right baseline. Underneath, slips it for Love, who hung in the air, got fouled, missed it short. And Chuck Love, the third, will shoot a pair. I love that little action between Tavares and Moore where you're setting up a handoff. He keeps it and then drives that baseline and then sets up Chuck Love for a couple of free throws here.
Yeah, because when a guy drives to the drives baseline, you need to get somebody to the front of the rim just to give him an outlet. And Chuck Love did a great job reading that and being available for his teammate.
He misses the first free throw of his career. He's now 3 for 4. He'll have one more. 6'7", 195 pounds. He's from Lincoln, Nebraska, but played at La Lumiere in Indiana?
Yep.
That's the right. Laporta, Indiana, I believe. As he makes the second, so his first point of the game, 7-6 Merceyhurst. A lot of strong players come out of that school. Deshaun Jackson is into the game for Merceyhurst. Spells it differently than the football player you might be thinking of. As Ola Joseph gets the rebound off of a long miss for the Lakers. Up ahead, Ola Joseph got it back from Tavares. Now, Daywill gives to Moore. Moore deep on the right. Rubin comes to set the screen. Moore uses it. Now skips it. Left side, JOJ for three. And that rattles in.
It's a great read by Justin right there to be able to throw that skip pass right in the shooting pocket of JOJ. He didn't have to move his hands.
14:20 to go in the first half. Loyola leads 9-7. Loyola's made 2 of 5 from downtown to begin this game. Jackson dribbling between the rings, crosses over to his left, gets to 15 feet, now goes down the left lane line and challenges Rubin, who doesn't actually go up for the block, and he floats it up and over and in. 9-9, 6 minutes in. Moore, left-hand dribble, gets to the elbow, spins across the free throw line, gets inside the paint, can't bank it in. Loose ball, last touch by Miles. Merceyhurst ball, as we're going to see Nick Anderson for the first time officially in his collegiate career. He's somebody, Daywill Tavares had a lot of positive things to say about both Chuck Love and Nick Anderson.
Yeah, Nick's a super talented guy. Didn't work out for him Monday night to get in the game, but seeing him get some first half action here.
He's 6'4", 180 pounds.
Really a great athlete, too.
Tavares guarding the ball right now as Jackson takes it across the timeline, left to right. Now the hands of Lebelman. Push pass left side, Ivanauskas. Quick three was in and out. And Moore got knocked down, went out of bounds. Loyola ball, and J-Mo's okay. Obviously, as you might imagine, I saw J-Mo go down and wince, and I quickly looked his way, but he's okay. All right, Moore gives to Rubin. Top of the key. Push pass right for Justin. Moore directing traffic. Throws it to Rubin at the rim, and he somehow just gets free behind Ivanauskas, and he dunks it for the second time today. 11-9 Loyola. And now Chuck Love pressuring the ball in the backcourt.
Trying to push the tempo a little bit. I like it.
And his length make it very tough for anybody to get up the floor. Jackson, left side, Ivanauskas. Cameron Johnson into the game, takes a topside three. That's off the heel, and the rebound by Rubin. Miles with his third rebound. It's his first defensive rebound. Miles still has it. Miles going left on the baseline, goes to the rim.
He had bad intentions on that one.
He gets hit hard. He lands on his feet, and the defender, Cameron Johnson, who challenges him, is the one who lands on the ground and gets the foul called. Waiting room right there for Miles.
Yeah. Just right in transition, Chuck Love setting like a drag ball screen for Miles right there just to get him going. Full head of steam going downhill. And Miles had bad intentions. I think he was going to try to tear the rim down.
Well, let's not do that because we don't want an hour delay.
Oh,
but it would be. But I think it might be worth the viral nature of it. As Miles, the rainbow through the free throw. So he's trying to keep that going at the line. He's got 5 points already. And it's 12-9 Loyola, 12:37 to go in the first half. Spins the basketball, deep breath, eyes the rim, puts it in the air, high into the air, and the teardrop, nothing but nylon for Miles Rubin, and it's 13-9 Ramblers, and he is a perfect 6 of 6 at the line to begin this season. And Loyola now with full court pressure. Caden Furman is into the game. He gets the pass and now gives it up for Deshaun Jackson. Dotson's back in for the Ramblers. Alexander Richardson just checked in for Miles after the made free throws. Bounce to the left side, Ivanoskis guarded by Richardson. Now out front, it's Johnson. Johnson swings it sideline right, Lemelman. They go down low and trying to pass it across the lane, Ivanoskis, and it goes off the foot, it looked like, of Cameron Johnson, and it's Rambler ball off of Merceyhurst. Only their first turnover. Second turnover.
Yeah, I think JOJ was able to get his hand in there, knock it off the offensive player's leg right there. It's a great recovery from him on that back cut because he was beat.
13-9 Loyola with 12-14 to go in the first half. Dotson will run the point right now with Justin Moore on the bench. Dominic Harris is back in there. Pass to Richardson and reading it and stealing it. Ivanoskis, he goes to the hoop. Dotson getting back, and Richardson from behind.
Great recovery. Great recovery.
Yeah, Dotson did a good job of slowing down momentum, and Richardson came from behind to block it. Now Dotson on the up quick, got to the hoop, can't bank it in. Merceyhurst will push it the other way. Jackson gets doubled down low, finds Ivanoskis on the other side of the rim and lays it up and in. And after all that, Merceyhurst does end up getting the bucket. It's 13-11. Do love that initial defensive stop beforehand, though. And
Cade.
Dotson just throws it away. Richardson wasn't looking for the pass.
That's back-to-back turnovers for Cade. He's got to turn the tide.
11:22 to go in the first half. 13-11 Loyola. Lemelman out near half court. Moves it to the left side. Furman. Now the top behind the back dribble. Lemelin gets into the paint. Left side. Richardson blocked it. And I thought I heard a whistle, but that was just a sneaker squeak. And it's going to be Rambler ball as it eventually gets knocked out of bounds by Merceyhurst. So Richardson, a couple of blocks. Well, if you got him coming in blocking a couple of shots when he's in there for Miles Rubin, then you like what you see there. Timeout on the floor with 11:06 to go in the first half. It's Loyola 13, Merceyhurst 11. This is Rambler basketball from Learfield.
Your Loyola experience doesn't end at graduation. Whether you're looking to connect with fellow Ramblers or mentor today's students, Alumni Relations offers a variety of ways for you to stay engaged with Loyola. Throughout Chicago and across the globe, stay up to date with alumni stories and be part of a community that's changing the world. For upcoming alumni events and ways to get involved, visit luc.edu/alumni and follow us on Facebook and TikTok at LUC Alumni and on Instagram and X at Loyola_alumni.
This is Rambler men's basketball player Nick Anderson on behalf of Center Construction Group. They are Chicago's hometown team specializing in building spaces that inspire. From modern offices to vibrant restaurants, Center Construction Group handles every detail with precision, creativity, and a commitment to excellence. Center Construction Group's talented team is committed to building more than spaces. They are committed to delivering stunning results and building lasting relationships. Learn more at centerconstructiongroup.com. Center Construction Group, built better.
DeGroot Logistics is a proud sponsor of Loyola Athletics, owned and operated by Loyola alumni. DeGroot provides transportation services, some of the country's largest shippers of food and beverage products. If you are interested in learning more or you want to join their team, check them out at DeGrootLogistics.com. 11:06 to go in the first half. It's Loyola 13, Merceyhurst 11. Ramblers are 4 of 10 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, but have 5 turnovers. Merceyhurst 5 of 13 from the field, 0 of 6 from 3. They have a couple of turnovers. Merceyhurst, actually, 10 of their 11 points have come in the paint so far in this game. At a pretty good couple of minutes there, but you've referenced back-to-back turnovers there. Cade Dotson running the point with Justin Moore on the bench. So obviously a point that Loyola has to clean up coming out of this timeout here.
Yeah, especially knowing Cade, because he's better than that. So I think the first thing he tried to throw like a lazy pass that just got intercepted, and then I think he tried to hit Alex Richardson, who just wasn't looking for the ball. Unfortunately, you can make a case that maybe Alex should have been looking for the ball. I'm not sure exactly what the play call was, but still, you got to be able to deliver that pass. And Cade is much better than that. And also, he's a guy that we're going to need to be able to rely on, especially if Justin's not going to be able to. I mean, obviously, Justin can't play a full 40 minutes.
It will be Dotson who will remain in the game. Harris wins to his return. Ola Joseph and Richardson stays out there for the Ramblers. Up 13-11. 9 minutes gone by in the ball game. Richardson out front. Trying to set up maybe a high-low there with Kamani.
Kamani had it.
Oh, Kamani now driving down the left baseline. Got a pass and then went up for the dunk and it got knocked away. Nice defensive play by, who is that? Number 12, Kadir Martin. So after that high-low didn't work, Kamani went to the corner and then cut down the baseline, received the pass, but then had it knocked away on the dunk. 5 on the shot clock. Kamani with 4 in the corner. And it goes out of bounds off Merceyhurst with 2 on the shot clock. That's Daywilk Tavares' time, but he's not on the floor right now. But Justin Moore and Miles Rubin will return. Richardson and Harris will check out. Inbounding near the end of the bench.
top.
Kamani lobbing it for Miles. Oh, he caught it still. Goes up and he scores. That was a really long 2 seconds.
Yeah. Just get the just got the 2 points. Couldn't dunk it straight up. Just got it, gathered himself, and went up strong.
They are going to check it. They're going to check it. I said it was a long 2 seconds, but I guess it felt longer because that lob to the rim took a while to get there. Miles was able to catch, kind of land, gather, and then still went up and put it in. It looks like it's good. Looking at the replay from Marquis right now. Maybe could have still been on his fingertips when the lights go on. Still maybe. They called it a good basket, but looking over at
so in that
Nick
case,
Donardi.
they need like something definitive over.
Yeah.
Overturn it? Okay.
So it's tough to tell. Looking over at Nick Donardi, he's kind of making that face. You know,
giving you the 6'7".
Yeah.
The 6'7".
Yeah.
That's what the kids are doing these days.
So we'll see if it's enough to overturn it. 15-11 Loyola. Now, this is where I'm still going to have to get some clarification. Did Merceyhurst didn't challenge this, did they? This is the officials just decided to look at it, which I think they still have that ability to look at something like that. Hey, CT, we're on TV. Not very often the radio guys get to be on the TV broadcast, but here we are. If you happen to be watching on Marquee or ESPN Plus, you're just looking at Jordan Burnfield and Nick Donardi do a great job on our Marquee.
No basket, waved it off.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, is looking over there and looking at the replay, it did seem like it probably had to still be on his fingertips.
Yeah.
So wipe it away. It'll stay 13-11.
I see Loyola faithful Peter Wallace in the arena. He didn't like the call. Remember when Peter's just sat right behind us the last couple of years.
Well, he's not a student anymore. Yeah, he's got to be out with the regular folk.
Yeah.
All right, Merceyhurst with the basketball. Ramblers by 2. Lemelman finds a cutter. It's Kadir Martin who lays it in from the left side, and Merceyhurst ties it at 13. Moore into the front court for the Ramblers. Moore lost it. Gets the basketball back, though. Kamani to J.O.J. Spinning to the mid-block right side. Double team. Find Ruben Cutting, who was open, but the pass wasn't really clean. It gets batted around, pinballed out of bounds. Last touch by Loyola, and that is their 7th turnover. How many do they have? They had 7, I believe. 7 all of Monday, and the Ramblers have 7 at the midway point of the first half.
So that's not good. Yeah, not good. Especially against Cleveland State, there was just a much more frantic pace. Like Merceyhurst isn't doing anything crafty on defense. We're just not valuing the ball. We're just beating ourselves.
Okay, Dotson guards the ball into the front court. Bernie Blunt has it. He bounces it for Cameron Johnson. Johnson now to Martin across the A-10 logo. Gives it out to Jackson, who drives across the lane. Now they find Blunt for a left corner 3. Off the iron and the backboard, no good. And Miles has his 4th rebound. He'll bring it up himself. Took it to the hoop the last time. He's got Blunt on him, backing him down. We'll kick it out to Moore. Now Dotson left side for 3. Too strong and out of bounds. Would you like to see Miles just keep that ball there? I mean, he had Bernie Blunt on him. He's backing him down to the mid-block and then just kind of gives it up.
I think they were I think he recognized they were about to send a double team at him, so he just got out ahead of it. Yeah, I mean, Cade got an open look. He's a guy that can make that shot, too.
Tied at 13, 9:22 to go in the first half. Deshaun Jackson, guarded by Moore, into the front court. Push pass, sideline right. And now it comes to the top. Gamble around deep on the left side. Martin for Johnson. Push pass right for Gamble. Good ball movement by Merceyhurst, but it's all on the perimeter. Now Deshaun Jackson in the left corner. Nowhere to go on the baseline as Daywell Tavares locking him up. 2 to shoot. They get it on the baseline, and a floater put up over Miles again by Deshaun Jackson for the bucket with the shot clock at 1, and it's 15-13 Lakers. Moore enters it for Rubin, left of the lane. Miles will now find Moore back in the corner.
Justin?
Yeah, Miles couldn't regain the position again, and it comes all the way around to the right side of Kamani. 11 to shoot. Kamani enters it for Miles, double team, kick out. Tavares got knocked down, no foul this time, and he misses the 3. And the rebound, last touch by the Ramblers. Ooh. Loyola is 0 of their last 4 shooting. 0 of their last 5, 1 of their last 7. Haven't scored in 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Only trail by 2, 15-13. Into the front court quickly, Deshaun Jackson for the Lakers. Guarded by Chuck Love is back in. Love trying to fight through his screen. Jackson into the lane. Floater missed it short this time. Offensive rebound, though, for Merceyhurst. And the Lakers will reset their offense. Blunt. Love stays with him through a screen.
Nice.
Blunt at 15 feet has to give it up. Kadir Martin drives against Rubin. And got it partially deflected. And a loose ball for Justin Moore. I think that's a block shot there.
Yeah. So Miles needs, 10 more to be the all-time leader?
I think
2 games in his junior year.
Love just had it ripped away up top by Deshaun Jackson. Will go to the hoop and softly lay it in. 17-13.
Drew's not calling a timeout either, just letting him.
He wants his team to work through it. Yeah, Miles with 1 block so far today. That's 166 in his career. And we got a Merceyhurst foul. Yeah, will lead us to a timeout. Lakers are on an 8-0 run. It's taken 4 minutes and 26 seconds. And with 7:18 left to go in the first half, we'll step aside. Merceyhurst 17, Loyola 13. This is Rambler basketball from Learfield.
Tired of the daily maintenance of getting rid of unwanted hair? Still shaving the patches of hair left behind by laser hair removal? Ready to throw away your tweezer and have your eyebrows shaped permanently? Electrolysis is the only method recognized by the FDA as permanent hair removal. Call or text 224-730-4919 to schedule a free 45-minute consultation and sampling. Day, evening, and weekend hours available. Offices in Skokie and Lincoln Park. Visit electrolysisforyou.com for more information. Go Ramblers!
This is Rambler softball player Liz Sudeikis on behalf of Midway Restoration Services, the presenting sponsor of Rambler softball. They're a family-owned business who have been serving all of Chicagoland for more than 35 years. They provide emergency restoration services for a variety of emergency situations, including water damage, fire, mold, and biohazards. Midway Restoration Services is the one call you need to make to help manage the cleanup and restoration for your home or business. Call them 24/7-365 at 312-226-1101 or visit them at midwayrestoration.com.
Loyola Medicine, the official health system and sports medicine sponsor of Loyola Athletics, provides life-saving care. Their top-rated doctors diagnose, treat, and manage both common conditions and complex diseases. Visit loyolamedicine.org/schedule now to make your appointment today. 7:18 remaining in the first half, and Merceyhurst on an 8-0 run. That's gone over 4 minutes and 26 seconds. The Ramblers have not scored a point in 5 minutes and 19 seconds. And in that time span when they haven't scored, they've turned it over 5 times. We had a Merceyhurst foul before the timeout, their 5th team foul. So there'll be no free throws. And you pointed this out, Drew Valentine not calling a timeout maybe over these last couple of minutes. In essence, wanted his team to work it out somewhat on their own. It's not as if they're not coaching from the sideline, but you just figure it out, almost kind of the message there.
Yeah, exactly. And you can just see it on his face and read his body language. He's not pleased with the way his team is playing, but this is an opportunity where we need some leadership. We need somebody like a J-Mo or Miles to really rally the guys and start getting them better executing stuff, especially on the offensive end. I mean, we just look so stagnant, just so unenthused. I mean, we need to get I think we need to get a couple stops and then try to get out in transition to see if we can get some easy shot attempts. We're probably going to make a bunch of them, but ultimately we just need to start getting some points on the board.
Our thank you to Matt Rentschler, one of our big fans over on Twitter, saying, we see you at Rambler_SN.
Right. Thanks, Matt.
All right, Rambler basketball. Out of the timeout, out of bounds. Shamo finds Ola Joseph at the rim, got doubled as he had a tough time gathering it. Loose ball picked up on the run. Deshaun Jackson to the hoop, and Justin Moore from behind blocked it up against the glass, but they got him for a foul. I think he got him with the body. It looked clean up top, but probably hit him with the midsection from behind. And then Ola Joseph also from behind blocked it again, but it'll be free throws for Merceyhurst. You obviously like the hustle back, but it's the opportunities happening that you want to clean up here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you get JOJ, ball underneath the basket. I mean, you just got to be stronger in there, just be able to go up and finish.
So that's Moore's second foul, and the first of 2 free throws for Deshaun Jackson goes in. And so he has a game-high 7 points, and it's 18-13 Merceyhurst. For some reason, Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake on the video board.
It's Y2K night.
Ah, thank you. And it worked. Deshaun Jackson missed it short. Yeah, I guess, kind of their heyday.
Oh, yeah. They were like one of the it couples, weren't they?
Oh, yeah. Cade Dotson on the right side. Rubin, right in the lane. Double team comes from the weak side, and Rubin tried to throw it that way, and they intercept the pass in the lane. That is a 9th turnover. 6 of them in the last 6 minutes. Merceyhurst by 5 with 6:32 to go in the first half. Jackson. Back it out near half court. 5 to shoot. Deshaun Jackson with 3. Gives it up Kadir Martin for a long 3-pointer. And he missed one earlier that was long off the glass. This time was also long, but because he was more straight on, he banks it in, and it's 21-13. Cade Dotson, top of the nail, brings it back out to the wing, swung around the left side. Dominic Harris finds Miles front of the rim, floats it up and in. 8 now for Miles. That stops the drought. That was almost 6.5 minutes. Harris guarding Jackson into the front court. On the left, it's Gamble. It's back for Jackson. Jackson with the ball over his head. Flings it left side for Blunt. Love got there late. Bumped into him. Blunt heads up play. Throws it up to the rim. And looks like he should get 2 shots, and he will. And Blunt did a good job also sort of leaning a little bit to accepting the contact from Chuck Love. And Bernie Blunt's a grad student. He's played a lot of collegiate basketball. Maybe not all at the Division I level, but sometimes basketball is basketball. All the time it's basketball. As he misses the first of 2 free throws, and he'll get another one. First foul on Chuck Love. And Blunt makes the second. 22-15 with 5:33 to go in the first half. Merceyhurst by 7. Daniil is in for the first time today. Dotson driving right to the rim. Forced it up off the glass long. Last touch, though, by Merceyhurst.
Yeah, that's just not what you need right now. They just immediately just trying to break off the offense and just go down the paint and just try to force something up. It's not what we need.
Didn't touch the rim, so the shot clock stays at 18. Dotson inbounding from the baseline. We'll lob it out to Rubin. Miles moving right. Now Ola Joseph in the corner. Miles comes to set the screen. They switch. Miles getting fronted. Ola Joseph drives to the paint, spins right, and help defense comes. Ivanauskas blocks the shot. As Ola Joseph spun into it, but they actually end up calling a foul on Cameron Johnson. Wasn't even one of the 2 defenders who was involved in that double. I guess they must have got him a little body contact. And so Ola Joseph will shoot 2. Second foul on Cameron Johnson.
But you see, you have a Daniil sighting.
Yeah, Daniil in there, and Nick Anderson's going to come back in for the second time. As Ola Joseph makes the first free throw. He's 7 of 8 at the line to begin the season. 6 of 7 on Monday. He had 11 points. He had 25 minutes of play. So Anderson returns, and Harris to the bench. Ola Joseph trying to go 2 for 2, and he can't. Daniil gets on the glass, almost deflected it off a Laker. It'll be Merceyhurst ball. Look like Daniil, a fresh haircut between now and Monday. 22-16 Merceyhurst with 5:08 to go in the first half. Full court pressure. Get it in to Blunt, guarded by Ola Joseph. Now Deshaun Jackson. Jackson, guarded by Nick Anderson, gets it across half court with 1 second to spare. Blunt, back sideline right for Jackson. Guarded by Anderson. Now between the rings, caught by Lemelman. Dotson on him, 6 to shoot, trying to go left, runs into Rubin, kicks it out for a right side 3 by Blunt, and he knocks it down. A little penetrating dish to the weak side, and it's 25-16 Merceyhurst. Glasgow driving right, shut off at the baseline, floats it up top to Anderson, almost stolen. Finds Dotson down the left baseline, he drives, slips it right corner, Ola Joseph. Ola Joseph into the lane, bounce pass at the rim. Miles will flip it up and in with the left hand. He got underneath the hoop, but he's got enough skill now at that rim to make something happen, and he flips it up and in.
They got to get some stops, man. Merceyhurst just 3 of their last 3. We're just not getting it done on the defensive end.
Yeah, 48% from the field overall, 10 of 21. Ramblers just 33%. Trailing by 7 with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Miles has 10 of Loyola's 18. Into the paint. Jackson forced to give it out.
Daniil.
Good play by Daniil Glasgow, forcing almost a backcourt violation. There's 3 to shoot. A 3 from between the rings. Spins out, no good from Lemelman. And Rubin with rebound number 6. Dotson off the Rubin screen. And yeah, late call, but Miles just getting up there in position. Never came set. And getting an explanation from the official. And I like Miles standing there listening, get the explanation, nods his head, says, all right, got it. And now he knows what to do moving forward for the rest of this game. We got a timeout on the floor with 3:36 to go in the first half. Merceyhurst on top, 25-18. This is Loyola basketball from Learfield.
Rambler fans, make plans for your next trip to Gentile Arena by visiting RamblerTickets.com, your official source for Loyola Athletics tickets. Men's basketball seats start at only $15 per game. Visit RamblerTickets.com or call 773-508-WOLF. That's RamblerTickets.com or call 773-508-WOLF. And go Ramblers!
Kohl's Black Friday deals are dropping early. You can save up to 50% throughout the store all weekend. Yep, call it what you want. Manifestation, luck, fate. The point is, it's happening. Plus, you'll earn $15 Kohl's cash for every $50 spent on Friday. Shop early Black Friday deals at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. And thank the universe later. Select styles up to 50% off, valid November 7th through 9th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Over 50, nearing retirement. Join this live interactive retirement planning class that's quietly educated thousands of retirees and pre-retirees. Attend Retirement Planning University from the comfort of home. Go to helpingamericaretire.com. That's helpingamericaretire.com. See website for disclosures. CT, you and I are, that's way down the line for us, but I guess it's never too early to start planning. I'm sure I've started planning already. I'm sure you've already started planning, but I mean, I don't plan to be done with this for at least another 30 years, so I don't know about you.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully as long as Kyle Krieger's going to keep
now
it around.
He's nearing 50, so he's got to be thinking about that. 3:36 to go in the first. But shout out to Kyle, by the way, who's listening in from Florida right now. He's took a vacation in the middle of basketball. I don't know what he's doing. No, he's at a wedding. 25-18 Merceyhurst, 3:36 to go in the first half. And kind of just waiting for Loyola to wake up in this one, CT?
Yeah, just wake up. Shooting 33%, that's a little uncharacteristic of us. But I think the most concerning part is you got Merceyhurst shooting about 46%. And it's not like they're running these super complicated offense. They're just kind of spreading us out and eventually just get into a high ball screen low in the shot clock. And we just haven't been able to figure it out.
Merceyhurst has 9 points off of 10 Loyola turnovers in this game. Merceyhurst has just 2 turnovers. They have the basketball in a 7-point lead. Kadir Martin left side for 3, and he makes a second. Well, after that pretty ugly miss, he's knocked down a couple, although his first one he made was also ugly as he banked it in. It's 28-18 Merceyhurst. Left corner, Tavares, 3, swish. Well, Debo Tavares is already kind of showing to be that Sheldon Edwards mold where we need a bucket really badly. Who are we going to for 3? 28-21.
Ooh, that's a great action.
Underneath, cutting wide open, laying it in, Lebelman. And it's 28-21, 30-21 Merceyhurst.
We used to run a play like that, Philly fist.
Moore on the left side. He'll back it out. 2:35 to go in the first half. Crosses over left, down the left lane line. Little Euro, and he gets fouled. And we'll shoot 2.
Yeah, that last play that Merceyhurst just ran, it's only effective because we just have no ball pressure. So they just threw a dime to the guy just standing on the elbow. He was able to catch it with no resistance. Yeah. There was just no resistance on that curl screen either, and just no help from that weak side. So just a really simple play.
Second foul on Lemelman. 2 free throws here for JMO. And he knocks down the first to 2. If you're looking for hard-to-get tickets with a money-back guarantee, then visit TicketEastore.com to get your ticket fixed. Great seats, great prices, and a great supporter of Loyola Athletics. That's TicketEastore.com, the official alumni-owned ticketing sponsor of Loyola Athletics. 30-22. Justin Moore's second free throw rattles in. He makes both. 30-23. Merceyhurst by 7 with 2:25 to go in the first half. You'd love a burst here to get back within at least a possession or maybe tie before halftime. As Merceyhurst driving to the paint. Deshaun Jackson, they probably had a chance to shoot, passed instead and threw it away.
Yeah, we'll take it. It's one stop.
It's only the third Merceyhurst turnover. Moore off the Rubin screen, turns the corner, got met by Kadir Martin, brings it back out beyond the arc. Tavares on the right wing. Tavares will skip it to the left side. Tough catch by Dotson. Return to Moore. 12 to shoot. Moore at 17 feet. Now he'll skip it to the left side. Glasgow for 3. Off the front rim. Weak side defensive rebound by Deshaun Jackson. Loyola's now 3 of 9 from downtown. Merceyhurst is 3 of 11. They only made 1 of 18 from 3 on Monday. They've made 3 of 11 today. Blunt down low, open again. Ivanauskas. Rubin tried to get there, but he couldn't. The bucket, the lay-in, and it's 32-23. Moore up fakes top side, drives to his left, hesitates, and probably got away with a charge there as he kind of stuck his forearm into Christian Gamble. He scores the basket, no whistle either way, and it's 32-25. Gamble went down. Maybe Moore didn't extend, but Gamble did hit the floor. Blunt, sideline left. Jackson, now up top Martin. Rubin not backing off as much as he did before. Now Blunt trying to drive left, 5 to shoot. Baseline left, now baseline right. Jackson just throws it away. 42 seconds left here in the first half. Ramblers trail by 7. Miles Rubin catches, drives down the lane to the left side, puts it up and in. And Miles with 12 first half points. Without him, I don't know where the Ramblers would be right now. It's 32-27, but a 3-4 second differential shot clock and game clock. And Merceyhurst will use their use it or lose it timeout with 20.4 seconds left, 16 on the shot clock, 32-27, Merceyhurst. Hey, Chicago, if you're hungry for the real deal, it's time to spice things up at Taco Pro's Edgewater, where flavor takes the spotlight. Authentic Mexican tacos, burritos, enchiladas, tortas, quesadillas, and fresh salsas made daily. plus refreshing horchata and watermelon agua fresca. You can find them at 5310 North Broadway in Chicago, or hit them up on Instagram and Facebook at Taco Pros Edgewater. Also, stay tuned for tonight's halftime show, brought to you by Great Lakes Brewing Company, the official alumni-owned craft beer of Loyola Athletics. Make sure to grab Great Lakes Brewing Company craft beer at Gentile Arena throughout the season. Going to be joined by Brett Vito, who is the beat writer for North Texas at the Denton Record Chronicle in Denton, Texas, to talk about Loyola's next opponent, North Texas, coming up on Sunday at Now Arena in Hoffman Estates. So join us for that at halftime. So Merceyhurst has the ball here with 20.4 to go in the first half, 16 on the shot clock, and they lead 32-27, inbounding to our right at the sideline hash mark. Get into Deshaun Jackson, guarded by Dotson. Shot clock at 10. Jackson still near half court with 8. Gives to Martin now with 6. Martin on the left. Backdoor cut by Blunt. Got bumped, and the whistle comes after the shot wildly goes up over the backboard. And probably the right call here. And 2 free throws coming for Bernie Blunt. Yeah, Miles.
Yeah.
Blunt does a good job, though. I mean, he's a smaller guy, but I still see a little subtle, kind of just made sure he got his hip out there to get the contact more with Miles.
Yeah, it's real crafty, but then also you can watch on the replay how he set up that back cut. He's really good at changing speed. So he kind of walked towards the ball like he's about to receive a dribble handoff. Daywoke relaxed just for a split second, and then he just cut back door.
Made the first of 2 free throws. Blunt has 7. It's 33-27 with 6.6 left. And Blunt goes 2 for 2. Ramblers are going to be down by a couple of possessions, it looks like, going into the halftime, at least here. Moore, as they break some pressure with 3 seconds, he pulls up for 3. Can't make it with 1 left. And that'll do it for the first half of play, and a forgettable first half for the Ramblers, in which they shoot just 9 of 23 and turn it over 10 times. Merceyhurst shoots 52%. And the Lakers have a 7-point lead at halftime of this one at Gentile Arena. Of course, coming up next is the Great Lakes Brewing Company halftime show. Stay tuned for that, as we'll be joined by Brett Vito to preview the North Texas matchup. That's coming up next on the Great Lakes Brewing Company halftime show on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
Whether you're watching Rambler basketball from home or in Gentile Arena, be sure to do it while enjoying a Great Lakes Brewing Company beer. Great Lakes Brewing Company is an official alumni-owned craft beer sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Find Great Lakes Brewing Company beer inside Gentile Arena or wherever Great Lakes beers are sold. Great Lakes Brewing Company reminds you to please drink responsibly.
Candlelight Chicago has been a Rogers Park staple since 1950. Located on Western Avenue, it's been topping the best of Chicago pizza lists for decades. Cheering the Ramblers to victories with its famous marquee sign, Candlelight Chicago is a great destination for sports fans, families, and anyone looking to experience great pizza, cold beverages, and friendly service. Their famous tavern-style pizza has fresh ingredients and the perfect crispy crust. Stop by for the next Ramblers men's basketball away game and check them out in advance at candlelightchicago.com.
Welcome into the Great Lakes Brewing Company halftime show on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield at halftime of today's game for the Ramblers taking on Merceyhurst. Coming up in a couple of days, the Ramblers will have a neutral site game. They'll be playing out at Hoffman Estates in the Now Arena, and they'll be taking on the Mean Green of North Texas. And to help us learn about this North Texas team, being joined by Brett Vito, who is the beat writer for North Texas for the Denton Record Chronicle. Brett, thank you so much for joining us here on the Rambler Sports Network.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right. Well, Brett, you're kind of in the same boat as Loyola fans are to get ready for North Texas, because it's a brand new team with a brand new head coach, Danielle Robinson, who, of course, coached at Cleveland State the last 3 years, formerly an assistant coach for Loyola as well, actually coached my broadcast partner, Christian Thomas, for a couple of seasons. From the time that you've been around the program now with Danielle Robinson at the helm, sort of what have you been able to see from this new basketball program?
Well, it's been interesting just because of the fact that, not only do you have a new coach, you've got a new staff. And then North Texas is one of, I think it's 6 teams nationally with a completely new roster. So it's just been a learning process to see what this staff's going to be about, what this coach is going to be about, and what he's got in terms of his roster. So it's been we've seen him play one time. It's been pretty interesting to see how it's all kind of progressed so far. But, I think they're going to be a lot similar to what they were under their previous couple of coaches. They're going to be a defensive-oriented team and, a little opportunistic offensively. You got a couple of good scores and, try to put it together from there.
You mentioned one of 6 teams in the country that are completely brand new. And what's unique for Loyola is the first game of the year was against Cleveland State, Coach Robinson's former team, and that team is entirely new. So for Loyola, 2 of their first 3 games are against programs that are entirely new. What Loyola will benefit from playing North Texas a couple of games in is that they'll have some film to review. Didn't really have that with Cleveland State a couple of days ago. So obviously, entirely new roster. So you're probably still learning, some of these guys on the team and what they can bring to the table. And as we record this, you've only been able to see them play one game against New Mexico Highlands a couple of days ago. Who are 2 or 3 guys that stand out right now on this Mean Green roster that Loyola fans and the Loyola players themselves should be ready for on Sunday?
I think you got to start with Deshaun Stevenson. He was a guy that did really well at Cleveland State. He's one of their key players there. I think he was the freshman of the year last year. Transfers in with Coach Robinson, and he had a really good debut game. He had 18 points in that game. Really shot the ball well, and they're really excited about him. I think he'll be a pretty significant contributor for them. Another guy that I think they is going to have a big year is Will McClendon. He's a guy that was a very highly talented high school player that played at UCLA, went on to San Jose State, was a good player there. Comes here to finish out. He scored 11 points and had 7 rebounds in the one game that we've seen so far. So I think they're thinking he'll do a lot for them. And then Demarion Watson's another transfer that has been around the college game for quite a long time and should fill a significant role for them.
You mentioned, Stevenson being a transfer from Cleveland State. 4 players in total came from that Cleveland State team of last year to join Robinson at North Texas. And another thing for Stevenson, he's a Chicago native, so it'll be fun for him to come back. We'll be in the suburbs, but we'll be about 40 minutes outside of downtown. And EJ Horton, a true freshman, also from Chicago, saw he scored 12 points in his debut on Monday. And then Dylan Arnett, another transfer from Cleveland State, also a Chicago native, a 6'9", 235-pound senior. So that's pretty cool that, 3 of these guys also in this game that sort of popped up last minute, being played in the suburbs of Chicago. At least it's kind of a somewhat of a fun trip home. Before we hit record on this conversation here, we were talking a little bit about how, in Texas, basketball season sort of doesn't start until football is over. With the North Texas basketball program, it's been pretty solid as of late. How would you describe where it fits into the landscape of North Texas sports?
Well, I think it's really risen over the years. When I got here, they were really struggling a little bit in basketball in the previous years, and then they really turned the corner under Johnny Jones, a really terrific coach who went on to take North Texas to a pair of NCAA tournaments. And then he went on to LSU and had some success there. Didn't end well, but he had took them to the NCAA tournament, had some success there, and now he's the coach of Texas Southern, and he took them to 3 in a row in terms of NCAA tournaments, and is having a really good go of it there. So they had kind of struggled before Johnny got there and really got them turned around. And then that kind of and then they had struggled for a few more years under a coach that didn't have very much success. And then they hired in Grant McCaslin, who's now the head coach of Texas Tech. And they had a lot of success under McCaslin and took him to the NCAA tournament. And then he turned the program over to his top assistant coach, who had a lot more success with them, and took him to the NIT Final Four after they had won it, under the previous coach. And, he had a lot of success, and then he ends up getting the West Virginia job. So if you look at it, like 3 of the last 4 coaches here have gone on to become major college head coaches, and that's kind of helped elevate the program. But to where, there's a good following for it. But yeah, it is kind of the second, it's kind of second on the list at North Texas. And, it's kind of true of a lot of Texas schools.
Yeah, that's for sure. Of course, we almost had a North Texas Loyola matchup, which could have been in the NIT championship last year, but unfortunately, both teams bowed out in the semifinal round. When we have these non-conference games against opponents that we just don't, Loyola doesn't see. I like to ask who I'm speaking with, how much knowledge of, say, Loyola Chicago do people in North Texas or in Texas in general have? I have a feeling there's one thing everybody knows, but outside of that, I mean, probably not a lot of knowledge about Loyola University Chicago, is would be my guess.
I mean, I think the program there has elevated to a certain degree that people are conscious of it, especially, with Sister Jean there and, just what they've accomplished. I think so. It is on the radar for people here in Texas, and I think they have a lot of respect for that program up there and what that school has done in basketball. So I think that's a game that a lot of North Texas fans are going to be excited about. Just the fact that they're playing a team that's had that level of success and had so many good coaches and players go through there.
And playing it as a neutral site game, which, all the metrics, for Loyola, it's actually better than just playing it at home. On the North Texas side, you sort of lose a little bit because you're not playing a true road game. But we spoke with head coach Drew Valentine a few weeks ago, and he told us how this game came together very last minute. Has a relationship with Daniel Robinson. They figured it out. Said, "Hey, we got a couple of Chicago kids. Let's come up and play. Let's play a neutral site." All this, and it came together. So I think this is a beneficial matchup. I think for both of these teams in the early season. So I hope we'll have a good one there on Sunday. Do you think some fans will be traveling up to the area for the game?
It is a bye week for North Texas in football, which may help. I would be shocked if any North Texas fans would show up there. Although the thing is, North Texas is a really big school in terms of its student population and the number of alumni. So you may get, your random UNT alumni that are in the Chicago area that might show up for that kind of thing. And then, of course, there's always the handful of, people that are close to the players and things like that. They'll show up to road games, but I don't think this is going to be a huge travel game for North Texas.
Well, I'm sure we'll see some green in the crowd, like you said, especially with the people supporting the Chicago natives. They'll be coming back and playing for the Mean Green. Well, Brett, thank you so much for taking the time here to join us on the halftime show. Brett Vito, the beat writer for North Texas for the Denton Record Chronicle. Check out his work on listening, want to learn more about North Texas before Sunday, Brett's the guy to check out at the Denton Record Chronicle. Brett, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Rambler fans, howling for hunger? On the prowl for snacks? Then head to the Pack House concession stands in Gentile Arena for all your food and beverage needs. The main stands are located in the northeast and southwest corners of the Gentile Arena concourse, with satellite beer stations located in the northwest and southeast corners, plus a grab-and-go concept stand located across from the restrooms on the north side featuring Frito-Lay and Coca-Cola offerings. Go now or stay hungry. Ready for slam dunk experiences during basketball games? Head over to Ireland's for unforgettable pregame and postgame celebrations. Located on campus in the lower level of the Damon Student Center and proudly run by Loyola-led Enterprises undergraduate students. Head down and enjoy a delicious hot dog and pair it with a beer or seltzer of your choice. Ireland's, raising a glass to victory.
Back here on the Great Lakes Brewing Company halftime show with the score at halftime, Merceyhurst 34, Loyola 27. We'll quickly step aside for one final break, and when we come back, we'll talk about the first half a bit and have the second half of action for you right here on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
Make Pippin's Tavern a downtown campus men's basketball away game watch party sponsor. Your go-to spot for game days, dinner with friends, or your next big event. With a mouth-watering menu, craft cocktails, and plenty of TVs. Pippin's Tavern is the perfect place to catch all the action and enjoy a great meal in the heart of downtown Chicago. Planning a special occasion, Pippin's Tavern offers several private event spaces to make your celebration unforgettable. Visit pippinstavern.com to learn more and reserve your next event.
Whether you're watching Rambler basketball from home or in Gentile Arena, be sure to do it while enjoying a Great Lakes Brewing Company beer. Great Lakes Brewing Company is an official alumni-owned craft beer sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Find Great Lakes Brewing Company beer inside Gentile Arena or wherever Great Lakes beers are sold. Great Lakes Brewing Company reminds you to please drink responsibly.
All right, Sudi and CT back with you courtside at Gentile Arena with the Ramblers trail 34-27, getting ready for the second half of play. And I'm not going to go through all the numbers here, but I'm going to point out the ugly ones, really, because that's the story, unfortunately. Loyola, with 10 turnovers, has led to 12 Merceyhurst points. Ramblers not shooting like a terrible, 39% is not good, but it's also not like out of this world bad. But Merceyhurst is shooting 52% in this game, and just offense not executing, defense sort of not executing. Merceyhurst, CT doesn't seem to be doing anything too crazy, but hey, give credit to them. They're up by 7.
Yeah, they're not doing anything crazy on either side of the ball. So on the offense, they're just working it side to side. I think we're doing a good job of getting like initial ball pressure and making that first and second, maybe that first entry pass a little bit challenging for them. So they're starting their offense maybe 30-ish feet from the basket, but what they're really doing is just getting to low in the shot clock, and they just set that high ball screen, and then from there, we just haven't been able to figure that out just yet. And then offensively, they're not doing anything. They're not they're not pressuring us. We've seen much better. The guys probably see much better pressure in practice when they're going against each other than they're saying tonight. They've just been careless with the ball, which is unfortunate.
Would you read anything into the idea of this is kind of that whole trap game thing where you just had Monday night, your opener, you're always pumped for the opener. Sunday, North Texas, a little bit more, oomph to that one. And then you got this playing Merceyhurst, second year in Division I. The guys maybe just not as up for it. I think that's human nature to sometimes maybe not be up for a game.
Yeah, maybe. But I know when we asked Drew, and we're going to talk about it, he's going to say, we approached it the same. And you can say that, but we're literally watching the game. And it's just unspirited first half. But we shook up the lineup here. Looks like Day Wilkes in for Dom, so we'll see what and JOJ's out there too. So we'll see what they're able to.
So Ola Joseph, Tavares, Rubin, Moore, and Dotson starting here in the second half. Merceyhurst has the basketball, shooting to the hoop to our left. And a left side of the lane jumper missed by Bernie Blunt. Offensive rebound put back no good by Ivanauskas. And the rebound for the Ramblers. By the way, Miles Rubin in the first half, 12 points and 6 rebounds, 5 of 5 from the field, 2 of 2 at the free throw line. Justin Moore fading right in the lane. He misses short. And a rebound by Merceyhurst. 34-27, just underway in the second half. Lemelman going out near half court. And Bernie Blunt gets fouled on the baseline. CT doing a great job. Also, someone as a sideline reporter here passing me a note telling me that Kamani Winsu is sitting over with athletic trainer Connor Burton and had ice on his shin. Now, of course, that is something that Kamani has dealt with. He's missed some time last year with the shin splints, basically. So right side 3 missed by the Lakers, and the Ramblers get the rebound. Just had a foul on Dotson, his second, but obviously we'll keep an eye on that. So that's probably a big reason why Kamani did not start here in the second half. J-Mo crosses over left, goes right, and got blocked from behind near the rim. Blocked from behind by Ivanauskas.
Jamo's got to get that floater in his game. He doesn't. This is the second game in a row. He's trying to get all the way to the rim, and he's just getting blocked every time.
Merceyhurst, the basketball, leading 34-27. Either team has scored here in the second half. Blunt driving left. Miles comes to help, but it's banked in as Blunt got a step on Jamo. 36-27. Blunt has 10. Second Laker with double figures as Martin has 10 as well. Jamo into the front court, left to right for the Ramblers, being watched by Christian Gamble. Moore to Dotson between the rings. Dotson holding, looking. Dribbles to his left. Rubin comes to set a screen. Now backing it out.
ISO.
The drive left against Kadir Martin. Exploding to the basket. Everything but the hoop. He can't bank it in. It rolls off the rim. Lakers up quick the other way. Ivanauskas gives to Gamble, and now the Lakers will set something up. 17 on the shot clock. Martin, deep out front. Now dribbles, gives to Gamble. 8 to shoot. Gamble off the screen. 17 feet over Miles, who gets a hand on it. And Miles with at least his second block of the game. And now quickly ahead, Tavares, right wing three. No good off the back iron. Merceyhurst makes it one and done with the rebound. Miles now up to 167 blocks in his career, so he's 9 behind Andre Moore's 176 for the top spot overall. The 8-10 logo fading and hitting the lefty Jake Lemelman as he had to fade away from Miles, and it's 38-27. Largest lead of the game for Merceyhurst.
Towards the basket, Miles.
Rubin trying to go baseline, and he bowls over the defender Gamble, who gets called for the block. And the way the game has been going, I kind of expected that to be called an offensive foul, and maybe it should have been. Gamble gets called for his second. Teams first. Loyola has not scored here in the second half with 16:48 to go. Lobbed into Miles, left baseline. Gives to Moore. Around to the right side, it goes to Tavares. Now Ola Joseph down the right baseline, and he lost the dribble out of bounds. First turnover of the second half, 11 for the game. Dotson extending pressure in the backcourt against Lemelman. Gets it across half court with about a second and a half to spare. Lemelman gives the ball to Cameron Johnson on the right. Johnson inside the arc now, picks up the dribble. Down the right baseline, and Justin Moore blocks the shot of Bernie Blunt out of bounds.
Yeah. So that possession had a little bit more pop on our defenses. Started with Cade up top. JOJ did a great job sliding the sweep, and Justin right there, same thing. Able to get the block up top.
I feel like if Loyola can get a burst here, a quick run, 5-0, make Merceyhurst call a timeout, get the crowd into this game, maybe you could turn the tide. Gamble, free throw line, bounce pass, Cutter, Johnson, lay in. Timeout Loyola. And Drew Valentine sort of puts his palms to the sky, sort of needs some questions answered here. We've got a timeout on the floor. 16:03 to go in the second half. Merceyhurst outscoring Loyola 6-0 here in the second half and lead 40-27. Now the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
Looking for a doctor close to home? You don't have to travel far to find the leading edge of healthcare. With Loyola Medicine, hospitals and doctors' offices located throughout the west, south, and southwest suburbs, advanced medical technology and top-rated physicians are right in your neighborhood. At Loyola Medicine, the official healthcare system and sports medicine sponsor of Loyola Athletics, it's easy to find an exceptional doctor at a convenient location. Go to loyolamedicine.org/doctor to find your Loyola doctor today.
Hey Chicago, hungry for the real deal? It's time to spice things up at Taco Pros Edgewater, where flavor takes the spotlight. Authentic Mexican tacos, burritos, enchiladas, tortas, quesadillas, and fresh salsas made daily. Plus refreshing horchata and watermelon agua fresca. Find us at 5310 North Broadway Street in Chicago, or hit us up on Instagram and Facebook at Taco Pros Edgewater. And go Ramblers!
Kohl's has the gifts on their wish list and yours all in one place, from beauty favorites and cozy outfits to hosting must-haves and top toys. Find great prices on presents for everyone at Kohl's and Kohls.com. 16:03 remaining. It's Merceyhurst 40, Loyola 27. Unfortunately for the Ramblers, the second half has been more of the same. 0 for 4 from the field, 1 turnover. Merceyhurst 3 of 8 from the field, outscoring the Ramblers 6-0 in the second half. And Loyola is looking for answers, and we're going to see a lineup I think maybe we probably haven't seen yet. Just Glasgow, Harris, Chuck Love, Miles Rubin, and Justin Moore, the 5 on the floor here.
Yeah, right now it seems like Drew's pretty much open to anything right now. We just need some guys to step up and give us a pop.
Justin Moore dribbling between the rings. Sideline right, it's Harris. Back up top for Moore.
They're on the ball.
Yeah, there's Miles dribbling top of the nail. Spins into the lane, into a triple team, and it's taken away. Drew, right in a couple of seconds into that possession, Drew was already flabbergasted with what he was seeing. Bernie Blunt over to Cameron Johnson. Now Kadir Martin.
Trapping defense is trying to push tempo a little bit.
Yeah, help you on the three-point line. They trap the ball, force him to give it up. 6 to shoot. Ball still out deep. 4 to shoot. 3 to shoot. Heave coming up, Lemelman over Rubin, and he missed it long. Rebound by Moore.
That was good possession. That's what you need.
Changing something up there defensively. Moore now will get fouled on the up quick by Bernie Blunt. His first, yep. And that'll give us another timeout here. 15:07 left to go in the second half. And the score has remained the same here. Merceyhurst 40, Loyola 27. We'll step aside, be back in a moment here on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey Rambler fans, this is Cam Crutwig. When I'm not playing on the court, my favorite place to be is in the stands to see it live. And when I need tickets, I go to my friends at TicketEstore.com. As the official ticketing sponsor of Loyola Athletics and an alumni-owned business, Ticket eStore has gotten fans into the events they love for more than 20 years. Whether it's sports, concert, or theater, Ticket eStore has you covered for less than the other guys. Let's go Ramblers.
With a good retirement strategy, nothing is out of bounds. But without one, you risk penalties you didn't see coming. Join us live online for Retirement Planning University. It's interactive, instructor-led, and covers what you need to know when it comes to retirement planning, taxes, income strategies, common mistakes, and more. All from the comfort of home at no cost. Reserve your seat at helpingamericaretire.com. That's helpingamericaretire.com. Retirement Planning University is a nonprofit and not an accredited university. Loyola University is not a client. See website for disclosures. Go Ramblers!
The Bud Light Lofted Gentile Arena provides a fantastic sideline view of the court. It also offers plenty of exciting amenities, including all-inclusive food and beverage service with an elevated game day tailgate menu and a reserved countertop seat with access to high-top tables. If you're interested in season, group, or single game tickets in the Bud Light Loft, then visit RamblerTickets.com or call 773-508-WOLF. All right, CT, from the last timeout, we saw a change defensively. You mentioned, trap, go out, double team the ball up beyond the three-point line, speed up Merceyhurst, and then you saw an up quick lead to a foul. But prior to that, there was an offensive possession where, again, I mentioned Drew was flabbergasted like 3 seconds into it with what his team was trying to do.
Yeah, because Dom gets a wing catch. Miles is posting up. So Miles has 12 points, 5 of 6 shooting. He's really our only offensive pop right now. Dom just kind of looked at him, didn't even make an attempt to try to make a post pass and just pass it right back up to the point guard up top. That's just a wasted offensive possession. I think Dom needs to be better recognizing the flow of the game and understanding where your bread and butter on the offensive end is, and should have thrown Miles the ball inside.
Yeah, it's been Miles and just about nobody else. Tavares has 6. He's made a couple of threes, and Miles 5 of 6 with 12 points. 40-27 Merceyhurst with 15:05 remaining. Moore off the dribble, top of the nail. Harris fakes right, drives left, free throw line. Ooh, got away with looked like a walk to me. And now here on the right wing, it's Moore with 9 to shoot. Richardson's called for an illegal screen. Setting a screen on Gamble as he's in there right now for Rubin. First foul of the second half on the second foul of the second half. Loyola is yet to score here in the second half. They trail by 13. Chuck Love guarding the ball. Deshaun Jackson, who gives to Kadir Martin on the left. Martin to Gamble. Dribbles across the A-10 logo. This is getting a danger situation now. I mean, you're down to 14 and a half minutes. You can't allow Merceyhurst to push this lead up much more. 13 points the difference. Driving right.
Good
Jackson.
Defense, Chuck. That's great defense, Chuck.
Yeah, Love the D. A late shot clock opportunity. Richardson got the rebound. Now Love up quick.
Nope.
Left side 3. Almost
Good
banked it in. Dominic Harris got the
Good
rebound.
pass.
Got fouled going back up to the rim. And man, CT, it has been ugly, but you take these breaks that you can get and try to get some free throws here. Yeah, from the left wing, he missed the entire rim off the window, but it caromed right to Dominic Harris.
Maybe this is what he needs. See the ball going in the basket. Get him going a little bit, because right now he's just in a bit of a funk.
He's yet to score a point as a Rambler. 11 minutes on Monday. And there he gets one. First of 2 free throws. Played 7 minutes today. He's only taken 1 shot. The foul was on Cameron Johnson, his 3rd. Second free throw for Dominic Harris. Too strong. Remains 40-28. Merceyhurst gets the rebound. First point of the half for Loyola. And it almost took 6 minutes. Still no field goals, of course. Furman. Hands off right, Blunt. Guarded by Love. They run a couple of screens out front. Blunt now guarded by Ola Joseph. Drives, passes across the lane. Richardson and Ola Joseph challenge, and they're called for a foul. They swallowed up whoever that was at the rim. Jackson.
Alex, yeah. He brought that right arm down, swiping really hard down at the ball.
So his second, and Deshaun Jackson will shoot 2. He has 7 points today, 1 of 2 at the line. It's a 44% free throw shooter last year.
Come on. Give me one.
Swishes the first. Miles back in. Richardson checks out. 41-28 Merceyhurst. Second free throw bounces in. Front rim, back rim, and down. 42-28 with 13:45 remaining. Moore to Love, right wing. Love finds Rubin, right baseline. Double team. And he got, it looked like he got fouled. He got knocked down. It looked like some of his forearm or wrist got hit, but they say just out of bounds. Loyola ball. Official was right there, though. Under out of bounds with 16 on the shot clock. Lobbed up top to Rubin. Harris trying to get free. Ola Joseph takes the 3. He misses it short.
Not.
Yes, and Merceyhurst almost throws it away into the front court. Now Love comes to double along with JOJ.
Don't reach. There we go.
Right near the timeline, so that was about a triple team. He gets rid of it, though. Driving right, Jackson floats it high off the window and in as Ruben got there to try to alter the shot. And it's 44-28 with 13 minutes left. Moore drives, spins it up and in from the left side with a right-hand finger roll. 6 for JMO, 44-30. First field goal of the second half for Loyola. Sean Jackson finds corner three for Furman. Good. 47-30 with 12:34 to go. Moore dribbles around up top. Dominic Harris will take a three. Misses.
The three? Okay.
Yeah, these are not good shots.
Yeah, these are not good shots. The threes aren't falling. Like, we're not getting any in rhythm.
Coming up on 12 minutes to play, and this one is getting away. Bernie Blunt drives left, got by Ruben, can't slip it up and in.
JOJ, no rebound.
Loose ball. I don't think that ball hit the rim. They reset the shot clock. No one else seems to be saying the same as me, so 10 on the shot clock. Love guarding the ball. Deshaun Jackson. Jackson gets in the paint. Love blocked it and grabs it.
Attacking JMO.
Moore going to attack. Got to the rim. Lays it up and in. And a foul. All right. Is this going to be... It's kind of a bummer right now. You're going to have a timeout. So you sort of
there we go.
Lose a little bit of the oomph here, but JMO will have a free throw on the other side of the timeout with 11:40 left to go in the second half. It is Merceyhurst 47, Loyola 32. Moore will have a free throw when we come back here on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Rambler fans, want to make a year-round impact on Loyola athletics? You can by supporting the Loyola Athletic Fund or the team that means the most to you. Every gift, no matter the size, helps our student-athletes pursue excellence in competition, in the classroom, and in the community. Visit LoyolaRamblers.com and click on the Support tab to make your gift today. Invest in leaders. Invest in champions, on and off the court. Thank you for everything you do for your Ramblers.
Bears fans, it's Coach Dave Wanstead with Marquee Sports Network. We get that you love your Bears, so join us immediately following all Bears games this season for the official Bears postgame live, brought to you by United Airlines, featuring live press conferences, locker room interviews, in-depth breakdowns of the biggest plays, and much more. It's the official postgame show of the Chicago Bears, airing immediately after the Bears games on Marquee Sports Network and streaming on the Marquee Sports Network app.
Loyola Medicine, the official health system and sports medicine sponsor of Loyola Athletics, provides life-saving care. Loyola Medicine's top-rated doctors diagnose, treat, and manage both common conditions and complex diseases. Visit loyolamedicine.org/schedule now to make your appointment today. Great defense, CT, by Chuck Love. Blocks a shot, gets the ball himself, grabs it out of midair, and then JMO attacks. So it was a 2-on-2, but Dustin Moore realized he has the speed and the capability to get himself to the rim. And now a chance to finish off a three-point play, and we'll see if this sparks the Ramblers right now down by 15.
Yeah, I mean, and that's like the second or third time we've seen that from Chuck Love, where he's covering a guard out on the floor, does a great job sliding his speed, and then at the end of the drive, he has the discipline to stay down on the shot fakes and use his length to try to get those smaller guards to shoot over him. So I really like that. And then, yeah, JMO, he gets the ball in transition, recognize he has his defender on a back pedal, just gives him a quick little in and out move and to a crossover, and then he's got, like you said, he's got that speed and explosiveness to be able to get past the defender and be able to finish at the rim.
No Kamani here in the second half still. He's still got the warm-up shirt on. We saw him having his shin iced right before the second half began. I have not seen him playing, and you just really hope that it's not going to be a situation like last year where he had to miss a couple of weeks and then, of course, missed a couple of NIT games where the Ramblers were able to win without him. But you also kind of wonder if he was 100% in that semifinal game. Maybe it's a different story against Chattanooga. Of course, they went on to win it, and they certainly deserved it. There we go. As Moore makes the free throw, completes the three-point play. 47-33 Ramblers. Full court pressure. Create a loose ball and turnover.
There we go.
J.O.J. with a great job as he stayed with it. Was falling out of bounds and threw it off a Laker. And the Ramblers will get it back. A couple more of those and we'll be in business. Ramblers have Ola Joseph, Dotson, Love, Rubin, and Moore on the floor. Down 47-33 with 11:33 to go. Shot clock is at 29 for the Ramblers. Get into Rubin. Rubin guarded by Blunt at the left elbow. Now the double. Now they switch. Miles dribbling off his foot, but able to get his hand on it to knock it to a teammate. J-Mo steps into a three. Got it!
Here we go.
6 points for Justin Moore in the last few seconds, and it's 47-36.
Let them call a timeout.
Timeout, Merceyhurst.
Here we go.
So finally, some life here for the Ramblers. 6 straight points, all from Justin Moore with a full court pressure that caused a turnover in between. And we'll keep it here. Quick 6-0 run in the last 24 seconds of action. Rambler fans, make plans for your next trip to Gentile Arena by visiting RamblerTickets.com, your official source for Loyola athletics tickets. Men's basketball seats start at only $15 per game. Visit RamblerTickets.com or call 773-508-WOLF. The next Rambler game here at Gentile Arena will be a week from Sunday, the November 16th. Colorado State coming to town. You look at this one for the Ramblers, and not many people have this one circled, let's just say. Because coming up next, you got North Texas on Sunday, Wichita State on the road a week from today, then the Colorado State game. So this game's sort of lying in that trap position before those 3 consecutive games. And I know right now, Ramblers trail by 11-16 left. I know if they come back and win this game by 2 points or something, people are going to say, they only won by 2. I don't care. You got to do whatever you got to do to come back and win this game. I don't care how ugly it is. Loyola just can't lose this game.
No,
it's simple as that.
Yeah, it's a great gut check and character test right now just to see how our guys are going to respond. So, obviously the game wasn't going well. Merceyhurst jumped on us, but, right now we've gotten a spark. We've gotten the signs of life. And we've got Merceyhurst kind of backpedal a little bit, and that's why they called that timeout. So we got to be able to stick with it and keep this pressure up.
All right, full court pressure in the backcourt. Merceyhurst, Jackson against Love. They double. He gets rid of it over the timeline for Blunt. Now Blunt about to get doubled. He gets rid of it quickly. Good job by him. Jackson penetrates, finds Martin. He'll kick it back out to Jackson. Backs it on the right sideline. Love on him. 10 to shoot. Jackson. Love still watching him out near half court. Their head coach, Gary Manchel's yelling from the sideline basically to do something.
Miles.
2 seconds, 1 second to
Get
the
that
hoop.
out.
A shot blocked by Rubin.
Here we go.
And they're going to blow it dead. It's going to be a shot clock violation, and the Ramblers will get it. It takes away a fast break opportunity, but certainly the right call as the buzzer sounds.
It's another great defense possession. Got them all out of sorts right now.
Third block today for Miles. 47-36 with 10:42 to go. Ramblers trail by 11. Moore, Dotson, Rubin, Love, and Ola Joseph on the floor. Rubin catches inside the arc right side. Now spins to his left against Gamble, and Gamble was all up underneath him. And that's the fifth team foul. Our scoreboard operator is so quick here that I look over to the fouls, and I don't know if it's been updated yet or not. I have to wait.
Only the utmost professionalism here at Gentile, Scott.
And some might ask, why don't I keep them myself? I try to, and then eventually I just lose track because I forget to tick off a couple, and then I'm relying on the scoreboard in the end. It's lobbed into Rubin out front. Rubin, handoff J-Mo. He'll back it out. He has the last 6 Rambler points. Moore to his right. Has the bigger Martin on him and takes a step back 3. Got his hand on and blocked it. Yeah,
J-Mo, that's not, bro. He had Miles on the high-low.
And if anything, maybe try to take the bigger man off the dribble.
Yeah.
Rambler defense, though, has stepped up recently. Bounce pass to the left wing. Martin. And they get the handoff as Gamble. Now right side. Blunt drives towards the baseline. Shut off. Finds Cameron Johnson. Blocked again by Rubin. Miles has Another
That
four-block
wasn't
game.
J-Mo. Come on,
Man,
bro.
Moore throws an interception. Gamble took it. Looking ahead for Love, I think.
Yeah.
Well, they have to keep doing the defensive thing here. Miles with 8 blocks in the first 2 games.
Sure is a lot.
Got 100 could set the record today. Driving left and floating a really tough shot. Jake Lemelin off the glass and in. Probably got fouled as well. 49-36. Moore on the left wing. Trying to find Rubin. He does over the top. Gets double. Looking. Kick out. Moore. Skips it. Extra pass.
Come on,
right
give me
corner.
one, Chuck.
Chuck Love. Back
J.O.J.
No. Skies for the rebound and gets fouled on the way
there
up.
We go.
Oh, my God. He was
way up there.
He was up near the shot clock, it looked like.
Yeah. There we go.
All right.
We talk about guys getting their length and athleticism into the game. That's what we need, those types of plays.
Foul goes on Johnson, his 4th. And Ola Joseph should be shooting 2.
Yeah, should be. Yeah.
So Ola Joseph to the line where he's 1 of 2 today. 4 points, 3 rebounds. Trying to pull the Ramblers within 11 if he can make both. And the first of 2 is good. Coming in, James Thomas from Merceyhurst. And Daywell Tavares comes in for the Ramblers, replacing Justin Moore for the time being here. Could use some of Tavares' 3-point magic right now. I think that's probably why he's in here. Second shot for JOJ, also good. 49-38, 9:02 to go. Ramblers down by 11. Again, full court pressure. They get it up the left sideline. Blunt and Tavares called for the blocking foul. Tavares thought that should have been a travel first. Be the 4th team foul. And the first on Daywell. You know, I mean, it's a foul, but in the end, it's not the end of the world here. Again, you're speeding them up.
Yep.
Sideline inbounds on the left for Merceyhurst. Johnson guarding up the ball. Now Ola Joseph switches out on Lemelin. To the right side, Blunt. Tavares on him. A lot of contact. He has to get rid of it as he was falling over. Now Lemelin crosses over to his left, gets in the paint. He passes as he's falling down. Gamble to the free throw line. Love stays with his hands straight up, doesn't jump. Love the defense, but they can't get the rebound. Offensive rebound for Merceyhurst. But man, Chuck Love defensively.
Yeah.
Gotta love what you're seeing there as that gets thrown off the leg of Tavares. And it'll be a kick ball. 20 on the shot clock, 8:23 to go. Ramblers trail 49-38. Chuck Love not scoring he's only got 1 point, but he's earning his minutes defensively right now.
Yeah, that last 3 that he took that led to that JOJ offensive rebound. It was a great shot in rhythm. Just missed.
10 on the shot clock. Rubin out guarding the ball.
High hand, Miles.
Lemelin's hand.
Jump first, Miles.
Lemelin crosses over to the right, gets to the baseline, has to kick it out. Blunt with 3, with 2, takes a long 2-pointer, wide left. Ola Joseph got fouled on the rebounding action.
There we go.
And that's going to be 1-1. So that's big here. 8:03 left to go. 17 fouls on Merceyhurst, only 4 on Loyola. So the Ramblers would be strongly advised to try to parade to the free throw line if they can.
Hey, why not? Score some points with the clock stop.
10 of 13 at the line today as a team after going 19 of 25 on Monday. Big numbers that you could definitely be happy with, 75% and better.
Yeah, free throw line might be our best bet. 'Cause right now we're getting stops on defense. I mean, Merceyhurst just won their last 7. We just don't have any field goals in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, since the J-Mo bucket and 1 and then the 3-pointer. 1-1 front end, spins out. Rebound by Kadir Martin. Rubin just checked out. Richardson came in. Let me wrap around this under 8 media timeout coming up. Love comes to double with Ola Joseph. 10-second violation.
There we go. There we go.
That quickly crept up on the Lakers. Crept up on me. I wasn't even thinking about it until you said it. And right, they don't get it over. 10-second violation. And so, again, Ramblers doing all the things defensively right now, but it's just a matter of they still need to score some points. 7:53 left to go in the second half. Merceyhurst 49, Loyola 38. This is Rambler basketball from Learfield.
JB Alberto's has had a passion for pizza since 1965. Each JB Alberto's pizza starts with its own unique handcrafted dough. It's topped with flavorful homemade pizza sauce, crafted from sun-ripened tomatoes, 100% real mozzarella cheese, ingredients cut fresh daily, and top-quality meats. Visit jbalbertos.com to order online or call them at 773-973-1700. JB Alberto's, the official pizza sponsor of Loyola Athletics.
This is Rambler softball player Ali Palowitz on behalf of Midway Restoration Services, the presenting sponsor of Rambler softball. They are a family-owned business who have been serving all of Chicagoland for more than 35 years. They provide emergency restoration services for a variety of emergency situations, including water damage, fire, mold, and biohazards. Midway Restoration Services is the one call you need to make to help manage the cleanup and restoration for your home or business. Call them 24/7, 365 at 312-226-1101 or visit them at midwayrestoration.com.
Team Impact is a therapeutic 2-year program that matches children facing serious illness and disabilities with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Loyola Medicine sponsors the Ramblers' relationship with Team Impact, which currently includes 2 active matches in 10 matches all time. Team Impact getting all kids in the game, all in, all together. All right, again, CT, the defense is now doing its part here in the second half, but offensively still just haven't really found much of a rhythm. They do have Merceyhurst in the bonus, so to get to the free throw line, take advantage of it there, but you're going to need still someone to start knocking down some shots, I think, consistently to finish this comeback.
Yeah, that's true, Scott, but like you can't go out and just try to play hero ball. So like if you're going to get a 3, like the one that Chuck got, right? So it started off, I think it was a Miles double team. Miles was patient, skipped it.
Yep.
To Cade. Cade had a nice little one more. That's a great shot all day long. Time before that, J-Mo gets a big guy switching on him. He has Miles over the top for a high-low, but instead just tries to hit like a little step-back 3, like off the bounce. Like that's just not it. So we got to be a little bit more selective with our shots, and yeah, we should be able to get some of these to fall. Here's a 1-3-1 zone for Merceyhurst.
More Tavares, Love, Ola Joseph Richardson on the floor against this zone defense for Merceyhurst right now. And Love throws it off the hands of Martin. Out of bounds in the backcourt, 10 on the shot clock. The Ramblers, of course, still in control of it. Give the J-Mo. He's going to have to target up into the front court with 7 to shoot. Off an Ola Joseph screen. Moore gets to the hoop. Lays it up. Oh, he got fouled. Didn't get it to fall. He's upset that he doesn't have another chance for a 3-point play, but attacks the rim and will get 2. Second foul on Deshaun Jackson. And J-Mo to the line where he's 3 of 3 today. He's in double figures with 12. He's 2 points away from tying his Loyola career high. First and 2, swish. 13 now for Moore. He also has 4 assists in this game. Just 1 turnover. Trying to put this into single digits. It's been a while. Second free throw in the air, short. And rebound by Merceyhurst. So 49-39.
Okay, keep chipping away at it. Chipping away.
To the front court comes Lemelman. Merceyhurst is one of their last 7 from the field. Ramblers don't have a field goal in almost 4 minutes, but getting some points from the free throw line. Lemelman driving left, illegal screen by Mikolas Ivanauskas. Number 5 gets called for an offensive foul.
Okay.
I mean, that's a no-no in this business. Just refer to people by their numbers. I mean, especially on the radio.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know who you're talking about. All right, Ramblers have it down by 10 with 7:10 left.
1-3-1 zone again.
Tavares to Moore, left wing, up fakes, bounces free throw line. Ola Joseph fakes the alley-oop, misses the floater, and can't get the rebound. I think he just should have taken that shot the first time.
That's exactly where you want to get it to. Just a great opportunity.
He thought about lobbing it to Richardson. Now Moore comes to double. They get rid of it to Lemelin, sideline left. Lemelin, right-hand dribble, into the lane, bounce pass baseline, floated up and in by Ivanauskas. 51-39 with 6:38 to go. Moore behind the Richardson screen. Looking, finds Tavares between the rings, crosses over left. Back to Moore, left wing. Moore, push pass right to Tavares. Tavares gets to the right baseline. One-on-one with Jackson, 8 to shoot. Finds Ola Joseph, who will step back and take it through with a shot clock at 4 and gets bailed out, run over. He gets run over, and that should be 3 free throws for Ola Joseph, and Loyola gets a big break here because that possession was going absolutely nowhere. Now you got to take advantage. Martin called for the foul. 3 free throws for Ola Joseph. First in the air, bounces around and in. 2 more to go. 7 points for Ola Joseph. He's 4 of 6 at the line today. He's taken a lot of free throws in his first 2 games. That'll be attempts 14 and 15 on the young season here. 1 for 2, back iron on the second. Rubin and Dotson back in, Love and Richardson out. Ola Joseph makes the third. So he goes 2 of 3. 51-41 with 6:13, and now Loyola can set up the pressure. The ball rolling away. The official has to go pick it up to give it to Merceyhurst. Get it into Blunt. Gets it back to Jackson. Jackson. 4 seconds to get it over. Jackson left hand gets it over with a couple of seconds to spare.
Carry?
Almost against Ola Joseph. Blunt between the rings. Tavares against him. That's Ola Joseph coming out to double, and he was going to go in the air to try to block a pass, and the pass never happened, and he ends up giving a knee to the midsection. It is only the 15th foul. So, again, not the end of the world here. Only adds a couple of seconds to the shot clock. Tavares is too close on the inbounds here, and the official is going to push him back. Lemelin looking to get it in. Bounces it in for Deshaun Jackson, guarded by Moore. Throws it out to Lemelin. 5:50 to go. Ramblers trailed by 10. Lemelin against Tavares. Rubin has to switch out. Drive to the hoop. Skip pass right corner. Kick out. Blunt open. Long 3. Knocks it down. 54-41 with 5:35 to go. Left corner 3. Tavares, no good. Defensive rebound by Ivanauskas. Ola Joseph was there in the air, but couldn't snare it. Sean Jackson gets to the A-10 logo. Is passed down low, knocked away by Dotson, and it ricochets to Rubin. Tavares looking ahead. Ola Joseph catches a tough pass at the rim. It got tipped like 7/8 of the way there. And then he's still able to grab it and then gets fouled and will shoot 2 more free throws. But Loyola, I'm going to say right now, they are definitely, if they weren't already, they are in the danger zone right now with 5:08, down by 13, against a team that at this point is certainly confident that they can win. Because you're up by 13 with 5 minutes left. I would hope you'd be pretty confident you can win. Ola Joseph makes the first. For those that care, Merceyhurst was a 21.5-point underdog coming into this game. I'm sure they saw that number and said, we're going to try to surprise some people. And I have to look back at their wins from last year, but this might, if they were to hold on, this would probably be their biggest win since moving into Division I. Ramblers hoping that it won't be the case as Ola Joseph makes both. 54-43. 5:08 to go. Love is back in. Dotson, Moore, Glazkov in right now, and Rubin. And full court pressure. They get it into Blunt. Slipped away from Dotson. Into the front court. Dribbles around Love. Shuffles it out to Jackson. 5 minutes left. 11-point game. Lemelman. Double team coming. Bounce to Jackson. Pass to the top of the nail. Down low, Martin had a layup. Almost kicked it away. He did. He kicked it.
Yeah.
He had a layup. He was wide. He was open at the rim. He got away from Rubin. Well, okay, he didn't have a layup. That's a lie. But he still kicked it, and that's a turnover. Miles probably would have blocked the shot. I'll go that far. But
Daniil, why would you?
Loyola gets the ball into the front court. Moore. Bounce, Rubin, cutting. Oh, my goodness. Left-hand thunder from Miles Rubin, 54-45. 4:32 left. First bucket of the second half for Miles. He's got 14. Trap in the backcourt. They bounce out of it with the pass. Get it over half court with 2 seconds to spare. Get to the right corner. Blunt takes the three, and he makes it. And that one hurts a lot. 12-point game again with 4:10 to go. Moore got caught in the air. Finds Miles to the hoop. Lays it in. 57-47. 4 minutes left. Into the front court, Lemelman. Guarded by Dotson. Bounce pass to the right, Jackson. Baseline right, Martin. Back out on the wing, it's Jackson. 12 to shoot. Blunt trying to drive by Glazkov. Got to the rim, missed it. Some contact, loose ball. Merceyhurst got it. No reset of the shot clock. 3, 2, 1. Wild shot. Banked out. No good. They got numbers if they push it with Lemelman down the other way. Up ahead, Dotson. He'll pull up, take a three. Got it! His first basket today. Cade Dotson.
Come on, let's go.
1 of 7 from the field. And we got a timeout. I don't know who called it, but it'll give us our final media timeout. 3:20 left to go. Merceyhurst 57. Loyola 50. Couple more stops, couple more buckets like that. And this game will look a little bit different. Come back in a moment here on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
This is Ramblers men's basketball player Braden Young on behalf of the law firm Kupiec & Martin. Founded in 2008 by Loyola alums Dave Kupiec, Kupiec & Martin is a trusted multi-state tax law firm with almost 60 years of experience advising businesses with state and local income, franchise, and sales tax matters. Their expertise was developed from working in-house at large publicly owned corporate tax departments, Big Four accounting firms, and state agencies. Contact them at 312-632-1022 or visit them at kupiecandmartin.com. Go Blurs!
JB Alberto's is the official pizza sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Although they've had passion for pizza since 1965, their menu also includes appetizers, salads, chicken, ribs, seafood, steak, pastas, sandwiches, burgers, and desserts. Check out their daily specials and order online at jbalbertos.com. You can also call them at 773-973-1700 for all of your catering needs.
Visit Candlelight Chicago, Firehouse Grill, Pippin's Tavern, or Streeter's Tavern on Thursday, November 13th at 6:30 to watch the Ramblers take on Wichita State. Each is located close to the downtown or lakeshore campuses and features delicious food options and beverage specials during Ramblers away games. All away games this season can be viewed at any of these locations as they are the men's basketball away game watch party sponsors. All right, again, some defense turning to offense, playing 30 seconds of defense. Securing rebounds when necessary and getting some Cade Dotson, his first basket of the game, a pull-up three here. Miles has had a couple of baskets, and now it's just a matter of you feel like if Loyola can get the defensive stops, they got enough offensively that they can make this full comeback. So 57-50, 3:20 left. That's the hope.
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, it's just gut check time right now, Scott. We just got to lock in and get stops on the defense. Keep getting stops on the defensive end, and then we see we can run, we can get out in transition where we're really potent. But yeah, we can. But it's hard to run after if you're not getting stops on defensive rebounds.
Ramblers still have one foul to give before they're in the single bonus. Double bonus the other way. Full court pressures. Merceyhurst inbounds the ball to Lemelin. Guarded by Dotson and all the way deep in the corner. Now dribbles up the sideline into the front court. Takes it to the paint and then kicks it out. And now they will settle it down. Moore in the face of Blunt. Spins right. Driving. Floating one up. Wildly. It bounces in and a foul.
Come on, man.
And Blunt was seemingly just out of control. And, I mean, there have been plays similar to that where they haven't called the foul, and now they do. And to make matters worse, the shot fell through. 59-50. Blunt made it. 3-point play, and that's another one that hurts. 60-50 with 3 minutes left. Moore driving right to the hoop, and help comes, and they block it out of bounds. 20 on the shot clock, 2:55 to go. Loyola pitch a shutout the rest of the way, it would seem like. Under out of bounds for Loyola. And I can't see what the holdup is here. The drink gets spilled by the camera. Nope. All right. Moore inbounding on the baseline. Dotson gets free in the corner. Dotson, left-hand dribble into the paint. Got stuck in the air and tries to throw it to somebody, and unfortunately it's a player in green. Blunt, near half court, spins away from Mola Joseph. In the paint, floater, fouled. 2 free throws coming with 2:35 left.
What was it? I mean,
and Bernie Blunt to the line where he's 4 of 5 today. Misses the first. Well, for it to happen right now, these are the misses and the breaks that Loyola needs. Second free throw. That one is good. 61-50 with 2:35 to go. Gonna roll the ball
towards half court, not like the Neo put towards the sideline. That doesn't do us any good.
J-Mo. Tavares, long three, top side, no good. And the rebound by Blunt off the floor. And another bucket here from Merceyhurst, or another empty possession by the Ramblers. And this one is going to be a bad one. It's really no other way to put it, unfortunately. Blunt, long three, left side, short. He was trying to put it away. They got an offensive rebound, kick out three, top side, good. Lemelin, and that's probably game.
That's it.
With a minute 55 left, 64-50. Ola Joseph, left corner, takes a three, made it. 64-53 with a minute 43 left. Right now, Loyola has a magical comeback here. This game, I say, was lost in the first half. Just down by 7 at the break and never got going. They get to the rim. Travel. Oh, all right. Looked like they had a layup to go back up by 13. And, yeah, they had a layup, and they call it travel on Cameron Johnson with a minute 28 left. 64-53. Moore into the front court. Moore turns the corner, gets to the rim, bumped, scored it. And a chance for three, 64-55. All right, okay. Make a free throw here, force a turnover, get a quick bucket, and then maybe we're back in range. But this is a lot to ask. A minute 23 left. Justin Moore, a Loyola career high for him with 15 points. Now 16. 64-56, a minute 23 left. Ramblers have 2 timeouts left. If they get fouled again, it's 2 free throws. If they foul Merceyhurst, it's 1-1. Full court pressure. Looking to get it in, and Dotson almost knocked it away. Blunt, they call foul on Ola Joseph, who was half retreating, half guarding. And Blunt runs into him. So it's going to be 1-1. Blunt did just miss one. He's missed 2 today, so get a front end miss here and come back to on the other way and get a quick bucket again. And Merceyhurst will start to sweat, I would think, again. Tavares has come in. A minute 20 left, 64-56 Merceyhurst. Makes the first, so he'll get the second. Misses the second, so at least get one miss here. 9-point game, minute 18 left.
Let's go, gotta go.
No time to waste. Tavares, long three, wide right. He wasn't really set.
Jump ball. It's our ball too. It stays here. Okay.
Good job by Ola Joseph and Ruben getting in there. Looked like Merceyhurst had a clean rebound, and they get the jump ball with a minute 10 left. Yeah, Daywilk was fading as he got that ball. Never settled the feet on that shot. Inbounding from the baseline is Moore. Lobs it into Ruben. Hands off J-Mo. Finds Tavares again. Tavares, J-Mo. Driving left baseline. Leaves it. Miles up to the hoop. Missed it.
Oh, Miles. But I think it just slipped.
And up ahead. A run out. Lay in. Oh,
he's smoked.
Blown.
Oh, my goodness.
And then a putback, though. Lemelin blew the layup. He's saying it slipped out of his hand. Kadir Martin followed up. Put it in. 67-56. J-Mo to the hoop. Scored and a foul with 49.5 left. But this free throw here would only get you to 8 with 49.5 seconds left. Justin Moore now adding to his Loyola career high with 18. He's got 8 assists as well. So he's bounced back with his game. 18 points, 8 assists, just 1 turnover. It's Tavares with 6, Love only with 1, Dotson just the 1 basket he made. Moore makes the free throw. 67-59 with 49.5 left. Inbound in the backcourt for Merceyhurst.
Oh, yeah.
Can they get a steal?
Finished it.
Ola Joseph. Oh, he missed it off the window.
Can't
keep the second chance rebound. As he hit it too hard off the window and it bounced off the rim and out.
Check, bro. He's got to finish, bro. He just has to finish that. Yeah, you got slapped, but just you're point blank. Just finish the.
I want to see a replay on that. It's probably enough contact to call a foul, but a lot of times down the stretch here, the officials don't want to affect the game too much. But yeah, that's one where you need your 6'7" forward to go up strong and finish. Could have been a 6-point game with 35 seconds left. And now you have Blunt, who got fouled on the other side. Makes it 68-59. And Loyola had come in having won 25 of their last 26 home games. And, of course, that one was against VCU last year. 69-59, Moore, pull-up right wing 3, rattles it in. And Moore with his first 20-plus point game as a Rambler with 22, 28.8 left, 7-point game, 69-62. I mean, Merceyhurst left the door ajar.
Yeah.
They left it ajar with about 5 minutes left. Loyola, though, just still wasn't hitting their shots, missing some free throws. Now the shots are falling, but now not getting the stops. And, of course, at this point, if you don't get a steal, you're fouling with 28.8 left, trying to extend this game. And Merceyhurst is 12 of 17 at the line today as a team. Merceyhurst trying to finish off their biggest win since moving to Division I. Inbound to Blunt in the backcourt, and Moore has to foul as he got away. He's 8 of 11 at the line. It's going to be 2 shots, double bonus. Yeah, looking at most of their wins came in Northeast Conference play last year, and I'd say their other biggest win that they've had was on the road at Sacramento State last year. So I'd say I think this would qualify as their biggest win in Division I history. And Blunt makes both free throws, 71-62 with 26 seconds left. J-Mo into the front court. Will pull up, take a three, make another three. 25, 71-65, 18 seconds left. Oh, and Blunt got knocked in the head. And was it contact? I think maybe lost a contact. Yeah, he's trying to put it back in. He threw a little elbow after the fact there. I wonder if the officials are going to go look at that. He was just more frustrated about guys reaching in and poking him in the eye, so it's hard to blame him. Justin Moore with 25 points tonight. 8 of 15 from the field.
8 assists, only 1 turnover.
First of 2 free throws, and put the contact back in and knocks down another free throw. Bernie Blunt has got 26 points now. I think those free throws, I'd say, put it away now because you're at 8 points with 16 seconds left. J-Mo going to rush to the front court, find Tavares for a topside 3. That bounces out. He'll get caromed out of bounds. Loyola ball with 7.8 seconds left. 73-65 Merceyhurst. Merceyhurst has led this game. Now, the last time Loyola led was 13-11 with 11:44 to go in the first half. So Merceyhurst is going to end up leading this game for over 31 minutes. This isn't them just sneaking. This isn't them just sneaking in and sneaking out a win. This is them winning outright as the buzzer sounds, 73-65. And the Merceyhurst Lakers, they go to 1-1 on the year, and again get their biggest win since moving to Division I last year. And Loyola, I think, might be one of the worst losses they've had here in the last couple of years, that's for sure. As they fall to 1-1 and losing here at home. And they end up counting a layup there at the end, actually, as the buzzer was sounding, 75-65. So officially lose this game by double. Actually, they're looking at the replay monitor to see if it counts or not. But either way, it's a Merceyhurst win. All right, tonight's post-game show is coming up next. It's brought to you by JB Alberto's. We will step aside and we will try to break this one down as best we can. We come back here on the Rambler Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey Chicago, hungry for the real deal? It's time to spice things up at Taco Pros Edgewater, where flavor takes the spotlight. Authentic Mexican tacos, burritos, enchiladas, tortas, quesadillas, and fresh salsas made daily. Plus refreshing horchata and watermelon agua fresca. Find us at 5310 North Broadway Street in Chicago, or hit us up on Instagram and Facebook at Taco Pros Edgewater. And go Ramblers!
Known as the greatest bar below earth and a downtown campus men's basketball away game watch party sponsor, Streeter's Tavern is the ultimate spot to let loose and have some fun. With over 20 TVs for catching the big game, an impressive selection of beers on tap, and games like Pong, Giant Jenga, Foosball, and Pool, this hidden gem has it all. Whether you're unwinding after a day of shopping on the Magnificent Mile or just gathering with friends, Streeter's Tavern offers the perfect atmosphere to kick back and enjoy. Visit StreetersTavern.com for more.
Loyola Medicine, the official health system and sports medicine sponsor of Loyola Athletics, is making it easier than ever to find the right provider on a date and time that work with your busy schedule. Using the My Loyola online self-scheduling tool, you can make your next appointment in under a minute. Choose from over 30 specialties, in-person appointments or virtual visits, and your preferred date and time Then confirm and schedule. Head to loyolamedicine.org/schedule now to make your appointment today.
Watching a game, going out to dinner, hosting an event? Firehouse Grill is your answer. With a fantastic bar area to watch sports, a family-friendly restaurant, and 2 private event spaces, Firehouse Grill is a great space for any night out. With their menu of popular burgers, delicious Detroit-style pizza, and inventive entrees, you can find something that everyone will love. Join them in Evanston for the next Rambler men's basketball away game, a night out, or a post-game meal. Visit them ahead of time at firehousegrill.net.
Tonight's post-game show is brought to you by JB Alberto's, the official pizza sponsor of Loyola Athletics. Order online at jbalbertos.com. Call them at 773-973-1700 or visit them at 1326 West Morse Avenue. Plus, make sure to grab JB Alberto's Pizza at Gentile Arena and Loyola Soccer and Softball Park throughout the season. Let me see, T, we have called losses before, right? There were 12 last year.
Yeah.
And there were not as many the year before, but there were losses. And obviously the first A-10 year, that was not a good year. And there were plenty of losses that probably felt like this today. But this is the first loss, I think, in these last now 2+ years where you're really going, ooh, what happened in this one? This was one that I think everybody would say
You should win.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's still a team on the other side. You still got to play the game. And credit to Merceyhurst. They came in, they played, and they did what they had to do to win. But, yeah, I mean, this is one of the tougher losses, especially at home, that the Ramblers have had since I know that I've been around the program. And just thinking about it performance-wise, just in general, just seeing in a vacuum here today, just not a lot of energy from the start here. And I think that's just what did them in. Maybe just gave Merceyhurst enough confidence that they could win this game. And they end up officially winning 73-65. They did not count that basket at the end. But CT, I said we'll try to break this one down. I mean, give me your best analysis as to why this happened here today.
I mean, it just seemed like we just thought we were going to show up, and because we're Loyola and they're Merceyhurst, and they're on the second game of a long road trip
in Division One.
But no, I'm saying that I'm saying like that. I'm saying today because they played at Northwestern Monday, so they're in their second game of a long road trip, and we're playing at home. We just beat Cleveland State, so we're going to be fine. And Merceyhurst just played like they just didn't. I mean, they didn't care.
They didn't care.
Yeah. They were just loose. They were executing. We couldn't get stops. I'm not going to there's a couple guys that I would just like to see more from. I mean, particularly, I'm not going to name names, but there's just some people that I would like to see some more from. I mean, I think when you have all the size, the athleticism, and the opportunities to make some key plays and finish around the rim, and you just don't. It's it's just a little frustrating. And there's some other, 1 or 2 other players